Wow. It's a miracle my voice still works. There is something going on with Twitch. Pages are loading really slow. Hey, Milo, Rafi, flippin', how's it going? Thank you, appreciate it. Really wanted to, obviously, send it home. And the match delivered as well, so it all worked out. But now it is time for EMEA.
And Rians, what about you? Is it like, oh, he's knifed here? I know where they're going.
I mean, not really, to be honest, because
Like, give me 1 second.
Different team, like the reactions can change and everything can change. So, like, Patty might be not same Patty in Liquid, you know?
Exactly.
And lastly, I know the fan artists on social media are gonna love this. So can we just get a shot of you in that camera for the artists out there to make some fan art? I know they're gonna love this. You're welcome. I got you.
Nice. Love that.
Oh, I wish they could just both.
All right.
I wish they could all go, but they can't. And unfortunately,
I liked how you snuck in the solution meme during your cast. Oh, I was hoping someone would catch it. People were joking in Sliggy's chat that Chobra stretched the last cast. I gotta maximize my time.
Yeah, and Koala, did you like the changes they brought on these maps yesterday?
To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. I think it's just a style that like doesn't fully work for them, right? Like I think if you want to run something completely different, like the two Turkish players.
I did everything, by the way.
Very consistent at the game.
I did everything chat wanted. I included glue. I included exile. And then even the solution meme. But hey, T1 did find the solution. Okay, these don't look real. But there's no way they're not. Red Bull's very particular, I believe. It almost looks like it's a sticker on top. Something about the lighting and the camera angle. So I didn't get to watch much of the Team Liquid game yet. But how did they get here, chat? I did see the Durka play. I did see Durka Durkin all over him. Hey, thanks, Noodle Boys. Well, we can all hang out here. No worries. I'll still be around. I'm okay. Obviously, I'm a little drained and my voice is a little low, but I mean, yeah, it's definitely been an insane run, but like how did they beat Foot? Did anybody watch that match? I didn't get to see it yet.
Will it be Heretics or will it be Team Liquid? We'll find find out in this best of 5. But let's talk about this map, Vito. It will be a best of 5, and there are certain maps, Kakuka, we're gonna have to see no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. We have seen Heretics.
Kiko is really good.
Expected to see that again in Team Liquid.
But like Kiko was putting up numbers even in the muddy games too, no? Like I don't. Like did they just clean up? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I'm trying to think that they're gonna run like a they like the Tejo clearly.
Heretics and Gen G picking Lotus. United together.
Catch Team Heretics off guard.
And Team Liquid picking Abyss after what we saw yesterday. Okay, we can understand it. Very excited also to see Team Heretics picking second one. The
Kiko like actually popped off. Okay.
And the way that they're playing,
I mean, I think everyone's minds would be blown if Liquid. I was talking with the Pacific analyst as well. Well, Pilsky and Big Time. When we were talking, and I was like, what if Liquid actually wins though? And we're all like, I mean, there's no way, right?
Team Liquid has played 16 maps.
They got their Chinese New Year jerseys. I wonder what the value is of those like custom event jerseys. Like for international tournaments, obviously there's some value, especially if you sell them. But like the Chinese New Year versions or whatever, like, what do you think the value is there? Like, what's the ROI here? What do you get out of? Obviously, you get a little bit of maybe some social marketing and maybe some goodwill, but like is Heretics selling that one?
I mean, getting Lotus and Fracture in the first 3, you have to be happy about that if you were them.
Oh yeah, I mean.
When you got the last map, you were finished. Thank you, appreciate it.
It's not something you see that often.
Yeah, no, we'll hang out here. We'll hang out here. We'll have fun. We'll try to do some more fun stuff on stream from here on out. I do want, as I've always said, I do want to explore more.
Let's take a look at agents.
What the?
Okay, Patty said to me yesterday,
Excuse
we will
me?
not change any more comps. We're not messing about anymore, and this Kakuka is
Excuse me?
messing about.
So we have the first clove that we have seen here in EMEA in Kamek. Kiko is playing the Reyna. He told us that he was going to be playing.
What?
He's playing the Reyna. Patty is playing Viper, and Nax is on Fade. If you're Team Heretics, there is absolutely no way you expected this.
Sugi said Team Liquid may play Arena on Lotus. There are some rumors.
But
Yeah, but you're excited about Kiko, right? Kiko's one of the players. Yeah, you're
my
looking
favorite
at.
agent. I beg my coach to like play.
Damn.
God, this is insane.
But the Kiko Reyna could do damage.
He's a beast right now. Like he's the highest statistical.
But anyway, as I was saying,
out of his mind.
yeah, there's some YouTube content that I want to explore.
Like, this might be scary for
but there's some other stuff that we'll have fun with it in the future. I've already been rolling my brain, and we'll try things one by one.
Playing Fade again.
Oh, who knows what is going on?
Oh, Minnie's back. Nice.
Pandemonium from the
He's feeling
very
better.
word go. Minnie, I was going to ask you a whole load of other questions, really cerebral sort of things, but now we got to talk about this comp. What is Liquid up to here?
What do I think of Pacific's chances?
Which has been their perma-ban. And I think that they've just said, well, this ain't a good map for us.
I think T1 will definitely still need some work. T1 is definitely still like the strength of T1 seems to still be the. I mean, both T1 and Gen G today. I think it eventually went to set play versus set play, and then it went to all chaos. But I don't know if they can like mix it in well. But I think T1 is they are improving, so that's good. We'll see how DRX looks tomorrow. I want to see if how much of it seemed to have been nerves from the younger players on DRX.
And now it should, I say should, settle in.
I mean, we definitely don't have a G2 or Vitality, right? Or we're like, well, this team's winning. Like that doesn't happen yet. Obviously, I still think they have a chance, but it would be up against the likes of G2 and Vitality. So. But I think it's going to be a stats tournament no matter what. So it's not like I don't think Pacific's going in like, oh, it's going to be not fun for Pacific.
It surprised us to see it coming through in the veto. Why not throw a little caution to the wind and try and pull out something? It's a best of 5. It's a different conversation now, but we are seeing that Heretics have...
Honestly, I'm not even going to try, chat. My brain is so fried from the Pacific Lower Finals. I'm just going to enjoy this match because apparently we're in for a show.
Drop of the wall, and away we go, doesn't get checked on.
What?
And you can't let this man go unchecked already. Does well, but it's Nats and Camo on the follow-up, leaving just 3 ends alive. It's Liquid to pick up the first.
And I know it doesn't really seem like the Reyna was like the reason why they run that round, but when you're locking in a Reyna, you're more likely to make plays like Kiko just did. Like,
True.
They've worked the map with aggression and then ended in a position where you usually wouldn't with a normal composition. So already, I think value coming out of the composition. And I think the beauty of playing something like this as well is that like they don't expect to win this map.
No.
And so like
But
if
what
you
if they
do,
do?
it's beautiful. But if you don't, you can just be like, oh, we played Reyna, who cares? Yeah.
It's all good. We start fresh on map 2. No sweat. But it
I
does
do
put
wonder
all
if
the pressure
T1
on
has a shot at
Heretics.
all against
And if we're
TRX
being
tomorrow after
honest, I
such
don't
a
think they need much
grueling
more pressure
BO5
after
today.
that game against Vitality only hours ago. It's still got to be in their heads.
Who am I
It
rooting
can't be
for?
easy
I mean, I'm not
to
really
win. It's
rooting
real
for anybody.
fighting.
I mean, I guess
Now,
I think
because
it'd
they wanna
be.
keep this clean, obviously,
I think
you
it
wanna
would
see
be
them
very
building
sad
correctly.
to
And I can't wait to see
if
what
Team
happens in
Heretics
this one. How does Heretics
doesn't make
handle
it,
this?
right? Just
I
after
don't
all
think I've
they've
ever seen
accomplished last
Heretics
year, no
lose
roster changes,
fashion
you
that
know.
They did yesterday. So it'd be interesting to see how they bounce back. And
I think that would be sad.
as well for Heretics.
To say the least. And again,
Especially now,
the
you know, Gen
context
G
really
knocked out
does
as well.
matter. It's not like Heretics are just bad at best of 5s, right? That sounds silly almost to say, but keep in mind they were losing them in grand
You think
finals.
T1 will
These
get at
guys
least one
were
match
doing the
tomorrow?
deep runs. They
But
are one of
DRX
the
has
best
both
teams.
bans.
They've made it to this point.
They
I think all
probably
of us are a
banned
little bit worried
Split.
about their
Well,
form
I don't know.
coming
Do you?
into at least this kickoff tournament. Do we
They
worry
haven't
big
been
picture?
playing it, but
Probably not.
T1.
But
I
there
feel
is
like T1 Split is
conversation going for one
abusable.
of the most decorated teams. Oh God, and Kiko. If he's going to be confident as well doing this sort of stuff, it's going to be a brutal day for Heretics in probably one of the most important games of the year thus far.
Can I just say that I think G2 and Vitality are the best for Bangkok, but I think that after that it's send DRX T1.
We've been dry of some hope for some time.
Are you purposely not mentioning the Chinese teams because you're not sure about them, or do you actually think they're lower?
I guess.
I guess.
But no, look, the most liquid thing would be to make it
'Cause-
to this point and then just fall short. You know what I mean? The
And this is where why I'm excited for the Masters, because I would include both EDG and Trace in the next tier. But then it's like that's like the whole tournament.
Yeah, it's a great start. No problems in the economy at all.
Yeah, EDG and Trace.
And even losing this round, they should be on for more.
They
Defense
both
and
look
Lotus,
really
not
well.
looking for
EDG
two
didn't look
rounds here.
great until the finals, but
God, why does this feel... It gives you that weird feeling, doesn't it? Sometimes you watch a game, you're like, they've broken out.
I'll be honest, this is a must.
you just don't know. Okay. I just wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure.
Trusting the depth of their map pool right now, so I think this has to be a win.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think the
All that early use
like I
of
think the
vested.
good
But I
news
like
I would
Liquid
say
working
for
behind this.
even
They're
Pacific,
utilising
like
the
even
space they
though
forced,
yeah,
right? Aggression
like it's
is
not that
gonna
I think
make
Pacific
them
looks
push.
bad.
They
It's
don't
just that
stop it.
G2 and Vitality
Yeah,
look so
absolutely not.
good.
Now they're gonna know about the turret, that's no
But
surprise.
I think the good
But
news
knowing its
is
position is another factor. They can
is
navigate
that
around
both
it.
DRX and T1 are wow, clearly very capable of like clutching up, like not just as individuals but also as a team.
You're looking at who's holding this
So,
on the back lines. You
it's
can
not
have
even
Pantek,
just,
they
hey, if we
need to
get
play
lucky,
that
it's
space,
like,
keep that
okay,
secure.
if you're in
And they've
good
done
form,
incredibly well. Hiko
like,
and
you could
Kamo
overcome
taking
it.
away
You could.
Benji, leaving them down to just 2. And again, Pantek, just play your life, and he's done it perfectly. But a 1v2 for Rien's already damaged. 2 kills for him in this round, but can he find the last 2?
So I don't think it's gonna
Pantek is
be
only on 8 HP, but he's getting all that attention.
impossible,
And
but
look
I
who's
mean G2 and
crazy
Vitality
now.
look so ahead of the
Converting
game.
bonus here. Liquid.
Dude, we're already 3 rounds in. What is going
Heretics
on?
have got to wake up here, Mini. That is not the round that they should have been losing.
Yeah, that's not acceptable, to be quite honest with you. It's a bonus round. We know that Liquid are going to do something probably aggressive with this composition. We know they're going to be grouped up. To turn your back on an A main push, I think that, yeah, Heretics need to wake up, as you said.
I'm waiting to see the timeout. I don't think it's
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
this
yeah.
early.
I don't think
it's
there's a
very
clear
obvious. If we
worst
come to
team.
that
I think we just
conclusion,
have 2
you've gotta hope
very,
the
very,
players can
very
as well.
good-looking
But
teams.
for now, Liquid show them 0 respect. They're running them down. And
Really
until
wish
you stop
SEA
them,
team
why
could have
would
made it
they
to
stop?
Masters.
Now we get to see another test of this
I
sort
hope
of
they
area.
do
You're
in
seeing the value to it. Boo.
the future
Barely alive
for
from the
Toronto.
play from just util. Now, on this side of things, it is going to be just
I
Sheriffs.
hope Paper
So you're
X
looking at
bounces
kind of
back.
min-maxing the reward, right?
And then
How much
obviously I think
can they
RQ has a
achieve?
shot,
How
especially because that's
much
going to be
can
3
they get?
teams. I think Talon has a shot.
I'm finding it funny that Liquid have gone.
Obviously, you know, like Gen
on their
G, it was top 3 all Korean
as
this
well.
time, but
Like, how can you? How are Heretics?
I think
supposed
with
to
3
read that
teams,
they're
there's a good
doing
shot
4
of an
AM
SEA team.
as well as their bonus? So again, the weirdness of this composition, Liquid have just rolling the
If
dice
G2 and Vitality
basically.
weren't already in champs form, this massive, yeah, that would have been crazy. But
Play around the timing on that
yeah, I mean, we'll see how
practice.
Heretics looks today. Obviously, so far it's not looking too great, but
Okay.
I would like to have faith that Heretics can also be back up in the discussion with G2 and Vitality, but
Trying to imply this C
we'll
approach,
we'll
but
see.
that pivot back towards B, but Nat's on the off angle. Beautiful for one. Doesn't need to stay around too long. He could potentially
Nat's
get
on
away.
fade.
He maybe gonna shift it in towards that blue room
Oh,
side,
I
but it's
love
still
it.
Kiko
Not
there. They're fine
overextending,
with
just
this.
the one
Farming with
kill.
that outlaw. There is still threat with these sheriffs. But it doesn't look confident from Heretics. They're still trying to secure at least the plant
No
here,
sound.
which I think they're going to get with that C's coming in. Gives them a little bit of security, but Camo
Oof.
going to be controlled. Great shot from Rienz. Now into a fair 3v3. Well, as fair as it can be with these sort of weapons. Hello and goodbye. Liquid
Yeah,
just
nobody was
running
looking.
through the side.
No,
It's Wu left
nobody
alive
was
on
looking there.
27 HP,
They
and it
they
doesn't
expected
matter.
Team Liquid to respect the smoke,
Back now for Liquid.
and Liquid just said screw it.
Just some sheriffs for Heretics, so I'm not going to be too worried about that round. But off the back of 0 rounds already, you know what I mean? You got to convert some of these eco rounds at some point if it starts to get away from you. Again, Lotus, traditionally attack-sided map.
Hope DFM make one international. That would be the biggest glow up.
Not too
Listen, the story would be great,
We
but
were talking about it earlier on. I'm seeing it.
I don't
behind us as
actually
well.
know
Heretics
how
saying,
much
"No, no, no,
better
no, no,
DFM is
this
going to
what
look
we
in
want."
stage 1.
I want to see if it's Niels who's having a chat on this one. I do feel as though it is going to be coaching coming into this rather than IGL. Maybe Boo having a chat about it, but yeah, it's Weber leading the conversation as it stands.
I think strategically though, there's not. Obviously, there's some ults coming online. We got the Fade ult and maybe Astra ult coming online soon. But to be honest with you, there's not much strategic you can say at this point. I think that
I was about to say, yeah, 4-0. What do you say?
Like, oh, they ran.
You just have to. You just have
coaches
to.
get a bit of
You're
time
you're
when they
probably
see
mostly
agents
just
to
reviewing the
build that
basics,
Should be
but
able to check in on that.
Exactly. So at this point, we've lost one big round where they've pushed A. Like, there's not much to work with. So I think it'll be a bit of just like setting the tone for how we approach the rest of this half.
why am I the first one to mention? I mean, Paper X had a rough
Early
exit.
timeouts.
Alpha group is definitely stacked, which is, you know what's funny
of it as well, that
is
we're not controlling the situation.
the
pace is
more I
being
think
dictated
about
to
it,
us, and in this
I
scenario,
think-
this should never be the case. It's only 4 rounds.
I don't think it's so much that Alpha
Only
is much
4
more
rounds.
stacked. It's just the ceiling is higher on
To
Alpha.
get a grip on it before it gets too
Like, it's
far.
harder
What is
for
the absolute maximum Liquid should
Crazy
get here
upsets
if
to
you're
happen
Heretics?
for like the
they've
bottom
only
2
got
teams
4.
to punch up and try to get into playoffs, I
I've never had
guess.
to think about this composition
Yeah.
specifically, but I think that if Heretics.
But I think Omega should be fair. I mean, we'll see if Secret can clean up. I'm sorry, but I've lost faith on Zeta. Nice from Heretics.
Handling the aggression and being willing
Good
to
spread of
break.
utility as
Using the
well.
utility early to clear that space, that contested area. They've got what they wanted finally.
I don't have much faith in Zeta.
Yeah, and that's when this
but
composition looks like how it probably should do.
Secret,
sometimes.
I mean,
You know, mostly dry jewels.
will they
The
clean up?
utility
I don't know.
usage from Heretics is
Because if
gonna-
they don't,
it's an
then
attack-sided
Omega's
map.
like the
If the
4 are
utility's
set. It's just the
correctly,
order that's
then
important.
Heretics should be in a fine position.
Should be, and we're seeing a lot of ults come through now as well for Heretics. You've already got Mini Boos, Rienz, and now Woots ready to go. Nats, calm
Why are we
down
all
here.
being
Why
so
are they
negative
making this
last
look
year? We thought
doable?
EDG would win champs, or didn't you? Oh
He's
no,
still got an
true.
overheal. He's still got a little bit of time. He's seen Benji,
I mean, things
but
can
doesn't even
change.
know about Woot here. This post plant is incredibly hard.
I mean,
with
I
time
think
being bought by that Astra.
Paper Ace will bounce back. I just say I hope,
Go,
just
though,
because
isn't he?
I don't.
He's covered it off. He's going for a little
I-
bit of a spray. Woot's got him
It's hard to
across the
say
line.
like
It
how
felt
they
like
will
that
bounce
round
back
was
from the
won
outside,
in
but I
the
think they
early
will.
portion, though.
Yeah.
Whether
I
they
got a
would,
bit nervy towards the
win a
middle.
Pacific
Yeah, I
title
think
or
that
not is a
something
different
I
question, I
wanna talk
guess.
about is
But
that
I think they'll
yesterday
still be
I thought that
competitive.
Heretics had some good ideas on the map.
I think they probably learned a hard lesson.
But they didn't shoot. They looked like, I don't know if it's nerves, like back to the wall or what it is, but I know Vitality can shoot. Like,
Yes,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But even in this instance here, I saw a few moments there. I'm like, Heretics would usually rip your head off for those moments. So
And I
something
think
to keep track of maybe over the course of this best of 5 is how are they feeling aim-wise?
Kamek feeling like he wants to be an instigator.
Oh,
Oh, Benji! Trying to be
oh,
all
and
bumped
then,
up about
dude,
last
having
night. Pico's
Clove
joined in
and
as well.
Reyna
It's
is
bullying.
not
I thought they learned from
cool,
that previous. The
man.
reward that they had from that that great clear.
Okay, let's
over
think about
towards
this
Val,
comp a little
but they
bit,
just
chat.
filter
Like,
through
what?
towards B and think, oh, surely they're not going to go aggressive. Yes,
It's a lot
they
of-
will. Liquid are absolutely bringing the heat here.
It is, yeah. I mean, that's literally it. They're bringing the heat, right?
Well.
They're peeking out.
Yeah,
Once
right
they
off
get
the bat,
picks,
need
they
to
go
look
for
at that game.
trades.
Kamek is just
And
driving
then during that,
forward.
somebody clears
One
some part of the map, and then you can hold
Oh, man, this is wild
one of the sites, I
stuff.
guess.
An in-zone flawless as a response to the only round that Heretics have posted so far. And now their money's going to be a bit crooked, really, isn't it? It's going to get maybe a half buy-in, but look at that.
I mean, this comp is cooking in some way. I just can't.
Yeah, no, like, I don't think there was any util used from Heretics at all to even clear the space. Like, it's not looking great. Like, it should be quite simple getting this composition.
Is 1
We just
HP even a
use
meaningful
the
call against this
Rallies to clear the
composition?
space.
Like,
Once we get it,
these guys are all healing back.
Oh, God, Mini Boo.
It is an
Just about avoid
interesting way
paint
to
shot.
fight for
My
Rebel
God,
with
everything's
Arena.
being thrown in. That was Camel with an ult as
You
well.
can act...
You
Man.
somehow made it out alive. So again, that A-tempo control is here. But there's
And then you
nothing
have the
wrong.
double smoke still.
I was wondering if he was going to pop that, but no. Maybe waiting for further contact, but now you're seeing that kind of swing over towards
I mean,
C.
honestly-
Calling out that they've at least had the Prowler here.
after that kind of aggression, you would usually see an attack side speed up things a little bit.
The
but it
more
looks
I
like
think
Heretics
about
are a
it,
little bit,
the not so bad it
what's
is.
happening right now.
And Kiko, hey, he's just slotted in behind where that Prowler just got positioned. He can be a fast flying
But just like an ISO,
Still got camo on the angle
obviously the person playing the Reyna has to pop off.
towards Rubble. Now, do
But,
Heretics remember to
I mean,
re-clear this
if
properly?
they have been, then...
Okay, so Kamek will give away his position, but they still don't know about the player at Rabble.
Oh, timing with a
Player's gonna be
Nightfall.
on the timing. He's fine to take
You have
contact.
not dead
He's
yet.
gonna bring
That's
himself back
huge,
from the dead.
because now you can fight
Kamek
again.
keeping that pressure on.
And this is what, yeah, this,
Liquid
you
looks
can
so
continue
damn
fight
good
so
like this.
much.
Yeah, again, it's like the
Interesting.
composition has like allowed them to play the game better.
Yeah,
Like-
there's confidence. There's that like lack of pressure. Like, hey, go take a fight. We'll just play behind you. We'll play you in.
Thanks,
Even that
Kami.
early A main push, the first
Yeah,
time,
I mean, I hope that reached at least some more people that weren't quite aware on just like why the T1 players have so much pressure.
Yeah, sorry, not League of Legends here.
Because I think a lot of people
So yeah,
from outside of Korea or like
I want to see
even
this confidence on
or
the more
maybe
established
just
Yeah,
not following league or
isn't
whatever,
that
like
the crazy concept?
don't
Obviously, you can
quite
see the
understand like what it
implication and
means for
effect
players
of
in
these sort
Korea
of
to join
agents
T1.
gives you, and
You
how
know,
it's
the
kind of
the
loosened
saying
up
for
Team
T1
Liquid
is
a lot here. They're
this is
playing
where the
together,
best
they're
players
playing kind of a
belong.
roaming style, but they're taking great map
Like that's
control,
what the
they're
fans
understanding the
like that's what a lot of
rotations
fan signs say.
Again, credit to Nats in this because he's calling a great game. It looks like.
And I
too,
think that
where they're
was
keeping
started by
everything in the
Guma
right
UC,
place.
I'm not sure,
You
but
always
like
have the full hand for Heretics,
like that
right?
it
Almost
is
every barring
like it's a
Genji's
dream, but it's also
there, which
so
you
much
could get
pressure,
these
and part of
rounds.
that's
This needs to be
because of the
better.
toxic
With this
the toxic
amount
parts of the
ult on
fandom,
Heretics
but
side, like, we gotta be looking at 6-2.
does NG not have that kind of prestige? No, not even close. Like they're very competitive, they're rivals in League of Legends, but as an org,
Now,
not even. Part of it's also just because like T1 is an ongoing, like they've kept the same branding since the SKT days back in StarCraft, whereas
Hammer not
you know,
deciding to
Genji
deny it, which is
doesn't
curious.
have that.
Okay, so first and foremost, we need that plant in. It's going to be there. Mini Boo with the ult on top as well. This one could be just to purely buy time and maintain space. It'll send it down in the end. But you're seeing where Liquid are now rotating through, going straight through stairs now. Another ult on top.
Okay,
They are
they're all
putting everything
stuck.
into this round. This is 3 ultimates
Good
already
delay
just to
from
secure this
Heretics.
plant. And it still feels scary because Nats opens the account. Luckily, re-ends.
No, they had to
Mini
barrel
Boo,
through with
Woot,
like
all standing their ground, leaving just Kamek alive.
no
And can
info.
he make a go of this one?
Yeah.
No. So keeps a little bit of their cool here.
It looked like to me that Liquid understood
Thanks,
that
no
Heretics
void.
were going to use that Killjoy ult. They did the same. Heretics had the same idea. with
Yeah,
the Killjoy ult
Genji
that
has
last
good
Lotus
teams.
game.
They've got good
I
teams
thought
and good
maybe they
players,
would
but
have
like
used the names
T1
to
has a
deny it and
brand,
be
a
ready to fight.
legacy, a story, history.
Heretics a
Like
bit inefficient, I'd say, with the
T1 has done a good job
Maybe
of building
Mini
that
Boo
up,
even
and obviously it helps to have players like Faker.
Wasn't
But
sure
even
on Razor.
before that, like
But yeah, as
when
we said,
Faker
6-2, that was
appeared,
kind
it
of
was
expected that
half a year
investing that
after,
many ults.
shortly after the
So now
SKT brand was
Heretics need to do
built
that again, but
in League. And even then, it was like a big deal. It's like, oh, SKT has joined League of Legends. Like now, League of Legends is legit in Korea. Like that's,
These aren't, oh, Christ.
and even back then it was SKT T1. So even though it's now co-owned by Comcast,
Early
the branding of
implication on
T1
this
stays.
C
So
side.
like the
An
legacy
attempt
carries
made
over.
and know, show of force. More than one rifle. Was
Whereas,
shooting there. So the
yeah,
response
Gen
is already here.
G,
You've got
you know,
two
it's
players
Samsung before that, and
trying
then
to
Gen G,
supplement
and
complement Pad
you know,
Attention.
it's hard to carry
Now
over
we're
that
gonna
branding.
connect,
And I think
so
Gen
he knows
G's,
the position.
you know, they're trying to
looking to
build their own
pivot
set
here?
of legacy, but it's just not quite there yet. And it's hard to compete. I mean, T1's got 20 years, 25 years.
Information towards Rubble, it's Liquid are just reading them like a book.
You'll be co-streaming this entire
Liquid have always
VO5?
got
Oh,
numbers
math
where
material.
Heretics
You don't
are
even
ranked.
know. We're going
I
to
don't think
co-stream
Heretics
this,
are doing a good
and
enough
we're going to
job-
co-stream
good enough
America's.
job of playing the map right now.
Again, this is a lot of Vandals
And
heard.
then we're going to go to the arena and
You can
co-stream
see the,
Pacific.
kind of consideration from Liquid. This could still
And
be a
then
big
we're going to
finish
co-stream
potentially,
EMEA Grand
but
Finals.
already Kamek
and watch the draw show.
got a little bit of stall here.
And then
It
I'm
looks
probably
like
gonna
it's
die.
Be go time, but do you want to go through that? Not really. You can see the hesitation on Heretics. They're down to 35 seconds.
I am secretly
They're
hoping that
stalled
this
out, and I love what Petatek's
lower
doing. It's a
final
big
is
naughty.
not as intense
But
as
why
the
not give it a
Pacific
go?
one,
You got bodies here now. You're not
so that I can
alone.
take a nap.
And Nats with a surprise on the drop of the smoke. He's right there. Boo gonna power forward. They do still check, but Petatek still
No, if it
wins.
gets too
The
tough, I'll
numbers on
probably,
their
like
side,
the
and it just
Americas one, I'll
Boo.
probably
And Boo
skip
is
out on a
still
little bit or
enough.
whatever.
Team Liquid
Maybe only watch the first map or
absolutely
something.
locked in on this one.
I'll be honest, I don't know what Heretics are doing. They've got the default this round is go to mound and stand there for a minute and a half, and then CX into 3 people.
Seconds left.
Like this. I'll be honest, Heretics.
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah. I'll be in the
this
arena
game.
for the Pacific Grand Finals
They
with
got away
Elevated
some stuff
from
in
GE. It should be
PL
fun,
where
chat.
they're good on defense and
Obviously, I've never done something like that, so I'm looking forward to
I
it.
don't know what they're doing.
I don't think they know either.
There's no pressure towards Rubble to create any question marks whatsoever.
No, I'm hoping I can nap. Well, I mean, if this is a 3-0, I should be able to, right? But
Like,
I don't know, maybe not.
This can't
Oh,
be a
no.
game that these two are happy with either, right? If
Oh,
you're
no.
Weber and Niels, you're watching your team fall
Chat,
short
I'm-
on what feels like a very obvious opponent, right? I think I want to give credit with how Liquid have been playing this. I think they've been
Oh, of
playing it really,
course.
really well, right? It's unlocked a lot of the characteristics that we like about
Dude,
them.
both
This kind of, like,
timeouts
very
already.
aggressive style that's
9
working
rounds
well.
in.
But
Nats
it's-
with some
yeah.
great calling, but it feels like this should be able to be
This
dealt
is
with.
Heretics' map pick,
Yes.
and Liquid are playing a, let's be real, a troll comp.
Yeah,
Is there anyone who is similar to you on regionally?
and they're 7-2 up.
Yeah,
I
And that's how we
mean,
start a best of 5 here?
yeah, it's worrying. Because like I said, we said earlier that to me this.
I mean, I
is
guess Fnatic technically, right?
1-0 for Heretics.
Just,
And
like
I
Fnatic's
was
a
gonna
pretty
kind of
strong
add
brand,
on to
and
that. I wanted it to be
you
a
know they
strong
were a
showing
pretty
for
dominant
Heretics too.
force
A
within
strong- yeah, a
Valorant
show
as
of
well.
strength.
Yeah, bouncing back.
Yep, like, hey, don't worry about, that previous game.
I
where it's
funny
vitality,
enough, I
just
would
about everyone's
argue
had
that
to lose
EG
to them at
used
this
to be a
point.
brand
So
like
don't
that.
worry, we'll come back in
EG
here.
was a
It's only
team that
Liquid,
you
and they
wanted to
brought-
play for. It was a
they
dream
brought out
org to
Reina.
play for as a pro.
What's
Well,
this
we're
then?
gonna contact instead
But that is no longer the
Love that
case.
idea.
I would argue
That's a
that
great
branding,
one.
like
One of my
legacy-wise,
favorites,
Team Liquid actually
Crazy they've
has,
gone to
like
my
overall
friends
as a
game
brand.
players, Strats here for Heretics, but
You know,
They're
like
down to
everybody in
Sheriffs.
esports knows Team
They've
Liquid
been,
from one
into
game
that
or
little
another. Like,
kitchen
but not so
brawl
much the
and brought out
prestige. Team
whatever they
Liquid
could,
is.
the odds and ends.
I mean, Team Liquid used to have some
Ain't
prestige
much
in
right home
some
about
older
it.
games as well, but
What a confidence builder for Liquid too. But let's see. They can try and get it. Oh god, it's just a massacre. Kiko's going to take down 2. A recoverable rifle maybe, but they're just being surrounded here. They are back to the
Oh,
wall
boy.
foul here.
Yeah, Woot's gonna have to do something massive.
yeah,
in this
Woot with a
round. Woot's the
Vandal.
only way
He's the
out
only one
for
with a Vandal.
Heretics here.
And I'm
But,
surprised he's not over onto
I mean,
Benji
what
yet
are you
either.
gonna
At least he's got a
do
little bit of
here?
armor, but
What are you gonna do here, man? Oh,
Give
the
her a
reposition
Turkish-
as well.
Turkish aimer with 60 HP. Or
okay, don't be doing that to my boy Benji. Don't make me say it. They're just being bullied. They're
Turkish
just
aimer
having
with
all the
60
Utah just
HP
lobbed at them
or-
in tree. They look scared. And I don't know what to make of this version of Heretics. It doesn't feel
Nice
good.
and calm.
Is
Jeez.
now Woot the last one alive? Do you really want to go out with a whimper on
seconds
this
left.
one? 8-2. Come
Isn't
on.
Carmine Core kind of like
It's
T1?
looking likely.
Is
Spike.
it? But it hasn't been around for that
Relevant to the
long,
outcome,
right?
unless Woot does
Because it was
something
started by the
unthinkable.
streamers.
I can't believe.
Yeah, I would
what
say
we
in
are
terms of
witnessing.
overall legacy, Fnatic and Liquid, not counting
Okay,
EG
Cobium
anymore.
is- the timeout is probably for this round, 'cause it
And
was,
from multiple games,
you know,
not
pretty
just
low
Valorant.
round, so let's see what Weber had.
But,
He was the one
yeah,
person
it's
speaking, I
hard.
believe.
Yeah, look like it.
So the last 2 rounds.
Because
if
it's been a
Heretics
little
want to
while
shine
since
this,
Liquid's
they're
been
gonna have
at the
to get
top
these
of
last 2.
anything
Okay,
for a
yeah, normally
while
when the
too. You know, like any of the main
happens, I'm like,
games.
"Oh, but don't
So
worry, it's a best of 5. Things change. There was a lot of weight on this map. This was meant to be a gimme. This was meant to be the
make elevated
easy
spill
walk in the
team.
park for Heretics. Gets them right back on the rails. No problems.
Oh, my voice is gone, chat. I have never lost my voice during a cast until today.
For a foot in the last
I drank 8 bottles of water during that cast, chat.
This comp is kind of crazy to me.
I drank 8 bottles of water, took like 2 lozenges,
I thought they were gonna come out with something a bit more
and
traditional.
I used my Propolis like honey spray like after every game.
Set up here.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten through it because my voice was shot. But you can still project from your diaphragm to like get through it.
Tournament so far as well, and into this round, he's carrying that form on. They've taken away Mini Boo.
C9 was getting there, but like I think you have to just consider the biggest difference is just the weight of the history, right? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Let's find out what year SKT-T1 was actually established.
Yeah, I'm worried. It's again, like I want to go back to the aim thing. Like they're not winning any opening engagements. It feels like at all.
And look,
the team is stacked as heretics. It's strange. Like yesterday, again, like it's vitality.
You give them a little
Team
bit of
Liquid.
yeah.
Like this is a team where I'm sure
2004.
Yeah. But
so 21 years. So being around for 21 years does a lot,
this was a team
right? Like I think that
to the champions finals.
I think that makes a big difference. And they've like always been the top team.
Not seeing much of that. Here we go again.
Right? They were always the top org in StarCraft. Well, not always, but they were, you know, over the course of most of it, they were a top org that you wanted to play for. They were the premium org. Then they enter League, they instantly become the best org in Korea and around the world. And so, and you know, Korea usually is always only playing like that one big mainline game. So the legacy that brings over is huge.
That's nasty. If Patitech can
having Boxer and then Faker as your 2 headline people is crazy.
Oh my god, he's just missed the timing on this. They both could be on the side. This is valuable information being relayed here. So
that
closing in, the gap
in a lot of ways, like Valorant is kind of the okay. Boo coming alive. Okay. Hey, I've seen this before.
Is all they get.
Coming alive to make the 9-3.
I don't believe what we're saying, to be honest with you. Like, this ain't a 9-3 on a normal map either. This is 9-3 on defensive Lotus.
That's true.
That's scary.
It is petrifying. It truly
and this is Heretics on Lotus, just like Gen G on Lotus. People are figuring it out. But Valorant was always kind of the ugly duckling for T1, because you know they started in Americas and they couldn't quite break through, and then they came to Korea and it looked like it was going to be okay, and then it wasn't. It was actually kind of a crash and burn for their statuses. Last year, they crash out.
To try hard and show them that I'm capable of, and I mean that I'm capable of playing at their level, and that I wanted to basically help them as a team, right? So yeah.
So I think it's not to say that these other orgs like haven't accomplished too much, but it's just like the history and the weight of the legacy. And T1 did a good job of branding it as well. But yeah, I would argue that like Fnatic kind of has that across different games over the years, and Team Liquid kind of, but I think Team Liquid has somewhat lost the aura of a prestigious org and rather just a good org.
Career kind of got reignited
right?
with that run with Heretics. It put him back into the spotlight, people realizing how good he can be. Now sitting currently 9-3 up on the half. I don't want to say it's done, but for Liquid, they're now on the better side for them, I guess, for this composition, if you want to look at it that way. And they've got so
I watched 4 9-3s in a row. One of them in 1921.
Give me something, Minnie. Is it just shooting back? Is it waking up? What is it?
We need to see them winning some opening engagements.
Well, that's a good photo of Patitech.
Because that has a huge indications on the rest of the series. Like if we're this, what do you want to put, cold?
Let's say cold.
In the first map?
Can we agree now, Gen G needs to give back? I don't think that fixes the problems per se. I mean, it's hard to even call it problems. It was just an intense best of 5.
This could be a 2-0 start
I don't love pointing out individuals, but Benji did not have a great time yesterday, and he's currently got 0 frags today. Like, we're gonna
Damn, Mini. Called him out.
And again, I'm a huge fan.
It's
of what
specifically the only
Benji's
reason
able
to
do,
show the
especially during,
coaches
obviously, the
during
Strength
halftime.
Heretics previous performances, but yeah, that is a horrible scoreline for him.
I actually,
But
yeah, I'm
already
not sure. I
Liquid
think
just
China
gonna
might
try
have.
and lean in
Whoa,
towards
whoa.
me. So far, so
Camel
good.
just
Rians
like
doesn't
bulldozes
stop
his way
Kiko.
through.
We do have Benji now on the board. That's a 4v3.
Mini with the
Good
caster
contain
curse.
from Heretics there, very
Using
mature.
it for the better. Giving Benji a
Looks
kill.
like Liquid are going to go towards the A side of the map. It shouldn't be too difficult to maybe get a plant at the current state of the map.
Just going to be Woot.
Yeah, Zealous is stiffing Osmos is kind of crazy. No offense to Zealous, but it's
Doesn't want
Osmos.
to give them an opening, give it down to, you know, a 3v3 perhaps. So I like what Woot's doing here.
Yeah, disciplined. Happy to play for the retake right now.
Felt like T1 thrived in order and
Numbers
Genji thrived in
as well.
chaos.
Util Rians, I'm sure, will have that haunt back up as well by the time that they
Kind
need
of.
it. Currently he's over towards C.
I think
Liquid were
T1.
happy with the
I think
they're going
T1 played much better set plays, and Genji like wanted to play a macro game, but they still aren't quite there like they used to be. You know?
Feels like they've got the safety on the side. You can really see the hesitation on it though.
I'm gonna be honest, like most of the match is kind of hazy,
yeah,
but
that's being smart with the open plant there.
that's what it felt like while I was casting it.
Down before the retake.
But if you're gonna play the macro game, if you're gonna play the map, you better be playing it damn well, because there's just more room for error,
Position could be huge in this one. Smoke
right?
top,
And one
tap on
player
the
error
spike, it
messes
does
it up,
draw
whereas
a
like set
response,
plays,
and I
it's
imagine-
meant to
yeah,
make the
Kevin
player
does
error
really well
like
from the
less.
corner, and
It's
gets a
meant to
fall.
make
It's
it
Benji to
easier.
finally deny. But the back two players here,
2v2.
Patrick and Nat, can play off this plant
know.
so well. We've got a split on the door,
Oh, no.
split
Oh,
pressure,
no.
where they handle the front, and now they can look to the back. Benji can do no more. They turn it around
That's
again.
rough.
Double digits instantly for Team Liquid.
I'll be honest, that retake did not look like a grand finalist at Champs.
Hello,
level
hello.
team.
Welcome
Where's the
YouTube.
cohesion?
Don't worry, I
Where's
can see
anything? It
YouTube chat
feels
as well.
so frayed.
Like they got the backside so quickly, that's ticked off, and then they just go off individually.
Well,
trying
yeah, I
to
mean,
find
Texture had a rough
Comeback
start,
Mini
and Stax was looking
I'm a
determined
bit
to win
worried, 'cause
today.
These aren't things that are just necessarily map specific either. This is like, you
Can we
know,
talk
it's
about
just
how
a
Texture's
momentum
feelings for
thing.
failing an ace has
That's a
infected
worry.
his
That
teammates?
is a worry. And I do want to kind of talk bigger picture with you
Munchkin,
at some point, but right
dude,
now,
Munchkin
I mean,
almost
this
kicking
game
his
is
desk over.
Absolute heater. Because there is something to be said about teams coming off of maybe a very good year. Maybe
Chat,
not getting let's say the first place results, but
When
a
Texture
very
got that ace to
comprehensive year
finish split,
result-wise, you know, very deep runs in
and I
tournaments.
said,
And
you know,
not
he
always be able
finally
to then
gets it
string
and
that
it
into
leads
next
to a
year.
win.
A lot of teams have had
And I was
that
like, you know, the
one-off
last
year
time
where
you
they've
did
done
it,
well. I'd say
it
the
wasn't a good
caveat to that, there's
ending.
a couple teams who have managed to find repeatable
But
success,
I
and
said it
Valorant
not
was
only
one
because
of
it
them.
fit the moment, but in my head
I'm a
it's
bit
like,
worried if this
dude,
is
these guys
Heretics so
just
far.
won a
I'd love to see them
crazy,
wake up. I'm not gonna
crazy
give this
OT.
say it
They're
yet.
making a run back for the reverse sweep.
That's good
Like,
stuff,
surely all
Benji there,
momentum is
but
on Genji's
let's
side.
see if any more damage come through. I like that Riens is here though.
And then
able
they
to
start
capitalize on the drop
0
win.
and 9. And then Texture gets an ace again. 2 aces in one match.
Almost a little bit
And in
like
my head,
how
I'm thinking,
Heretics in
like,
the other half, where it's
dude,
like
Texture, like,
time
it doesn't
control,
matter if he's had a rough
then
start.
what?
He's done everything to
So
bring this
not-
game back.
Not the most comfortable.
And then they
mindset
losing it. I
maybe,
just, I
but
can't.
it'll be fine. They've
I
got
can't
enough
believe
time
it.
To pivot away.
And again, this isn't a map where we've looked at
I just cannot believe.
great strength, you know. So there will be faults in this. It certainly will not be a flawed
30
map.
seconds left.
No, until yesterday, their veto was saying this is our worst map.
Yes, right. That was that heavy implication. And considering the composition we're seeing,
Who
I think
hears
that's
it
a fair
all? Do they
assessment
check
now.
for him? Not quite. Uh-oh, that's Spike.
God, boom!
Well, that
That's a bit
headshot doesn't
naughty.
matter, because...
No one ever checks that spot, and it drives me mad.
Wait.
Okay, so Plant's going to come in, but they've made
10
the-
seconds left.
a bit of a go at this one. Kiko's going to take a
Oh.
lot of damage, as does Patek. Okay, maybe game back on here. Can they stick the
Marshall
landing?
and
So far,
Bulldog.
no, Kiko kicks him off. And I like that
One
position.
enemy
It's
Dude,
cheeky, but he can
Kiko.
do it. Liquid, even when it feels strenuous, still secure.
Yeah, Boo gave them a chance there.
Carpe was looking... Oh, Carpe was looking... Yeah, he was looking good
I
today.
don't think we need to do that because
Why
it's a nightmare. No one ever checks it. Drives me mental, but I just...
Yeah, yesterday
Well, they
Carpe
did a
was a
lane
little
pull.
like...
That was
Like,
the
I mean,
worst
it's not
night.
bad, but
If
yeah, we can tell you were
something happens
standing
us to be
in.
owned, you need to
Whereas
call
today it was
Okay.
like...
What spots
Oh,
are there on the
shoot,
maps?
Carpe's good.
Tens.
Where was Tens
Shroud.
one?
Tens, there was a lot of tens.
There's, I'm not saying
I mean,
that,
I think
there's
Stax played really well
quite a
today
few.
too. But yeah, in terms of like fragging and whatnot, Carpe for sure.
Where was the Shroud one?
every time he's on a high box.
Yeah,
Because that clip in Counter-Strike.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair.
Patrick Ware. Yeah, I don't.
Okay, what do we
I don't
have
know. I saw the
from
clip. I
Liquid?
didn't watch. I assume it's from that vlog. I didn't. The latest vlog. I haven't watched it fully yet.
But they have some real firepower.
Hopefully they can figure it out. I mean, I think the Philippines is notorious for being hard to get visas to leave the country, but I mean,
rifles, but
It needs to be quite clean from Heretics. The
like
economy
somebody somewhere is messing up, man.
3 rounds for him. But it's true, it does need to be clean.
Because this ain't our first rodeo.
It's gonna be real. Ooh, Christ, Kiko.
Dude, I mean, yeah, you play like this, sure.
Like, I want
Play
that
the
from his
Reyna,
POV,
play
you know what I mean?
ISO.
Like what it's like to try and
Play
feel
Clove,
yourself
play whatever you
like
want.
that. But now they're looking maybe to go for this Sea of Pro.
Is
There
this
is 2
really
players in.
gonna
Nice
start
from
with
Wu.
Team
Good
Liquid
approach,
just
but that's going to dissipate.
okay.
Still stunning from Wu. A quick reminder of
I
that
did my job, chat.
capability that feels that it's been absent. And there, the Heretics make it past the first hurdle here before it became unredeemable.
Yeah, the setup there was quite nice. The kind of Astra smoke. There's something I was talking about Astra before, is that you can actually play it very aggressively with the stars. You get into those smokes and play a bit Ratu, and Woot was playing that.
It's also very reminiscent of SKRS and Lightning Fast, yeah. I mean, obviously, different countries, different visas, but
leaving that B site completely open.
but like you can't have this happen, man.
To use that part of the map as part of the game plan potentially.
Someone asked if Patrick has criminal record.
Like even at the end,
Yeah,
you
first
still
Reyna
get
pick, yep.
People on C, despite B being wide open.
Early back and forth exchange for control
A bit
on
of fake
A.
on B just for this walkout.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But now, like, the problem now is if you're not there at the start of stage 1, you have to do everything in practice. Oh, the timing.
Paranoia posted, but they're still quite close. C's comes in. Boo trying to play his life. There's no real support on the way. He's left on his own. Rienz is
I mean, he just had to believe in Rienz, and Rienz couldn't get the kill. But the problem now is, okay, you technically have some more time to work things out with Darian. Great. But if you work things out with Darian in the style that suits the team with Darian, and then Patrick, who comes back, let's say in the middle of stage 1, like, what do you do then? You know?
I'm worried for Heretics, bigger picture too, but obviously they still have to finish this one. Look at these positions. Benji's going to have to be so clean with it.
Yo, Tron, all good, all good.
What a fun position to try and work back in on. Okay, Camo's already taken away his support. It's all on Benji, and it's too much to handle. It's 12 in the blink of an eye, and can you believe that it's Team Liquid?
No, there's no way.
Even on that finisher, Camo's
There's
got
no
2 on
way,
1, so it
chat.
just looks too easy for him.
It does. When did Heretics become like this? And I don't want it to sound
There
like we're
is
being
just
completely
no way.
disrespectful of what Liquid are doing. It's impressive how they're playing. But this is not the Heretics that make it to Champions Finals.
No.
Wow, Matt. Yep. Same, Niels.
I do, yeah.
You love
I mean,
The vitality break, dude, yeah, they got killed by a fake clone. And now Heretics is just, they're in the cosmos.
Oh, it is. It is painful seeing this. All the prep, all the practice.
Tron, why are you banned in someone else's chat?
Pretty short. Now we do have a stack of util on this
Suddenly
side.
I'm regretting my mod choices here. Why are you out there getting banned?
The confidence is sky high, but can Heretics hold on? So far it's trading out and not in their favor. It's a problem, but Benji could be the cure. He could be the one to save them. He gets them too.
There was a
Leaving
world.
Mini Boo in a winnable situation.
It
Not
sounded so
perfect, but
good.
doable. Oh, good key.
No respect.
Key. And why would they? Liquid have been in control. Heretics feeling like just a formality to the outcome. Camo to close, and Team Liquid in a surprise result.
Like, this isn't even.
13-4. Heretics.
This isn't even impressive because the gameplay made it look like it was meant to happen. You see what I mean? You know what I mean?
What are you talking
The
about?
gameplay made it look like Team Liquid was like a, you know, top 2 team, and Team Heretics was like a bottom 6 team. Like, what the hell? You repeated Victoria's blue balls joke without the context. Tron, man. we gotta be careful out there. At this rate, Team Liquid's gonna fake clone with Reyna. It's gonna work. Oh boy. All right, let's lower the volume because other regions we play music during the commercial breaks right away. GCast TRX versus T1. Oh no, hell no. Yeah. Today was my last cast for the time being, but it's okay. We'll try to cook some stuff up. Should be fun. Obviously more watch parties, but there's a couple different things I want to try on YouTube, and we'll spruce up the watch parties as we go with different ideas. And there might be some collaborations we can figure out as well down the road. So hopefully that all works out, because that should be good. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I was at Tron, I was at the venue. I had to get ready for the cast. There was no way I was going to cut up the VOD and re-upload it. I finished a 4-hour exam and see that Liquid 13 forward Team Heretics. What happened? Well, Kiko played Reyna, and I don't know. Heretics got confused, I guess. Hope the exam went well, Nixa. Welcome. Oh yeah, thanks for that, Tron. I can't believe what just happened. Although the more each round we watched, I can kind of get behind the comp, to be fair. I can kind of get behind it. Holy Exco with the 10th month resub. Thank you. Welcome back. Thanks for the resub. Cool. Yeah, two more months to the big 1 year. Damn. 2 more months to one big year. The big 1 year. So that's April. What was I streaming in April? Had to be watch parties. Hey, Camper Zone. Have you seen the T1 Chef video by Alvin Joe? Oh, no, I've seen it floating around. I haven't watched it. No. If you're in the Discord, do you mind dropping it in there? I actually, every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, this seems interesting. Also, just because I've eaten at the T1 cafeteria before. Their food is good. I don't know if it's still the same chef, but I think it is. I had a friend say that they would eat their shoe if Team Liquid won today. Who do you think wins the Pacific Kickoff Finals? I mean, you have to favor DRX, right? You have to. You have to favor DRX. But I'm hoping, but like it should happen. But I hope that today's win for T1 was like an unlocking moment. First grand finals, even if you don't win it, right? Because I think part of it is that the brand has so much pressure on itself of like, we need to be better and we're not. And obviously some of these players have like been to grand finals and internationals. They've lifted Masters trophies, whatever, but it feels different when you're in a new roster under a brand that like has that pressure looming over you. And you could see it today. Like, I was afraid they were going to crumble just because they continue to just be too hard on themselves. But I'm hoping that today's unlocked something. I think it would still be too tough to beat DRX tomorrow, but we'll see. This might be a hot take, but I think there are a lot more comps that work if you commit to the necessary playstyle than a lot of teams considered. Yeah, I would agree.
Bite right into it. And how many times has that worked throughout kickoff? Not many. Like we see the teams being prepared.
Hey, Rhodes.
Maybe with the exception of leaving bind open for Casey to pick it onto you might be very short.
You can start a talk show as you are in Korea, and it'll be fun with a whole team, and then you can do different segments like one in which you can ask the most asked questions from the fans. With each team, yeah, like there's stuff like that that I would want to consider. Obviously, like I don't know how open every team is, but we'll see what we can do. I'll probably spend the first half of the year trying to just experiment more and see what sticks here and there.
this, but if they did,
Hey, Derek.
clearly fucking.
Carpe plays, T1 wins. I mean, I imagine Carpe's playing. I think this is just like a straight sub in, sub out situation.
Yeah, that's how I would have described Kiko's Reina as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
T1 should pick up DM low key.
Reminiscent
It
of
would
what they
be
were
good.
doing yesterday, especially against Foot, right? Being extra aggressive. This comps makes it very
Okay,
easy
what
for them.
was this on the last plat chat? Mimi's gonna get glued to her seat if Liquid qualifies.
Now Kiko admittedly did a little bit better than
Is elevated there? Well, he's not here yet. I'll see him at the arena
This is the other
later
thing, by the
today.
way, Aqual, I don't know if you know this. There's a curse. Every time we show a player eating a banana,
They lose.
in between the maps, they lose the next one.
Do they really? But bananas are so good for you. Bananas are so good for you in between these intense situations. Gotta get that potassium up.
You really wanted to talk about right in the beginning of the game. So talk us through this really nice round 3 push from Liquid.
Is Carpe potentially the secondary caller? I imagine Carpe does add a lot to the calls and just overall like vibes and comms. But I mean, Meteor probably does a lot of comms as well.
I think this kind of like scared Heretics.
That is qualitative, yeah.
The way they played this game.
Oh, she said it on
kinda just
stream.
drew up. Liquid over rotated at that point, and the thing with the comp like this, with a Reyna raise, you kind of want to punish them, right? Like they're double duelists. Like what do they want to do? They want to fight into you. And I think Heretics grouping up like this and like.
Fellow versus LOL skill challenges. I don't know if T1 has done something like that. One of the teams did.
Something that we did not mention is that you say that they didn't expect it, and I think that maybe there was a lot of noise going in at that moment.
Can't remember.
Because there was the aggression. We even saw the Prowler coming in.
Gen G did, I think. They had.
I cannot believe that
Maybe
they
it was
didn't
Meteor
expect
teaching
Liquid, who has been
Chovy.
very aggressive from the defense,
Valor?
playing this composition, but on their bonus, they're just gonna stay back.
Yeah, exactly.
T1 had T1 had Faker, Kyria, and I forget. Was it Guma? I don't think it was Guma, but they had them review the T1 Classic last year. That was funny.
Definitely the best clove player in EMEA.
Exactly. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. But as you're saying,
No, we
yes,
were talking about that earlier,
playing with
Biryu.
the team,
I haven't seen it, but it's funny. If Shai was there after Liquid qualified, Plat Chat will implode. Oh, was he big on Liquid? Is that what was up? No, the T1 hasn't shared anything about why they've swapped in Carpe, but Sylvan was on stage today. He was part of the team interview.
If you're shooting, you're shooting.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure that I don't know if Bella translated it fully, but I'm pretty sure I'll have to go back and watch it. But I'm pretty sure. Actually, let me watch it so I'm not spreading rumors.
Coming into this best of 5, knowing what it's at stake, how hard they've been fighting to start off with this. Yes, it is a different composition from what we're used to. The first half was amazing. God would have known what would have happened if they would have started on the different side. But in this situation that they're in, against a team like Heretics, as you're saying, it's about shooting back. Yeah. Heretics yesterday couldn't shoot back. Neither could Foot. In some of the rounds, yes, and on that bind, definitely. But Foot is the team that you expect they're going to shoot back. Team Liquid has found the key to...
Hold on. Actually, let's not mute it. Just so I know when they go into game.
Masters, I am going to seize the opportunity and make the most of it since it's in our. 실반 선수에게 좀 개인적으로 동기부여가.
마스터즈에 제가 처음 가거든요. 일단 기회를 잡을 수 있으면 기회를 잡아가지고 출전할 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
I'm really, of course, satisfied with my team's spectacular performance, especially at kickoff. And as this is my first Masters, I am going to seize the opportunity and make the most of it since it's in our court. All right.
Okay, so she skips over it, but the Korean.
일단 기회를 잡을 수 있으면 기회를 잡아가지고 출전할 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
He says, if I can, I'll seize the opportunity. And what he says is to play, to be on the starting roster. So, like, I don't know. But obviously he feels comfortable enough saying that. So...
play the game like they're very call on that comp plenty of times. I think
thank you. Thanks for the kind words, everyone. Yeah, my voice is definitely gone.
And
doing what they do best is exactly what I expect from Team Liquid in this map, because from the beginning of the tournament, even though we've seen...
Oh, thanks for that, Tron. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You're a huge help, really. Are you fluent in Korean? Yes. I can translate. It can do live simultaneous translations. What are your realistic expectations for Pacific teams for Masters? I mean, this is tough. It's a tough Masters.
At this point, they've had a rep. They've at least played it.
But
and with them starting on the attack, I expect them to be to have.
I think they can.
I expect them to be countering what Liquid is doing. They're especially at the.
I don't know. It's so tough. Can they make top 4?
Yeah, I think main control is going to be a very big thing for them on the attack. Like trying to farm mini boo's orb is going to be very big. And I want to see Woot. I want to see him get very
I don't know.
on these lurks. I want to see him frag because honestly, Woot has been playing phenomenal. Like despite the scoreline, he was hitting nice shots. Like he's going to be a very big impact player this series and this map, and I want to see it happen.
Not only on the lurks, but also keeping an eye on the lurks.
Where do I leave the link to the video? Oh, the chef video?
Yeah, and I want to see
That's
Benji
an
come
excellent
alive a
question.
little bit. We need to see the Benji we know and love from
Oh, let's
last
take a
year,
look
but
because
this
TMV's
thing,
calling as well. Give me
already
1
leading
second.
Hansi and Mini is gonna be
Oh,
a
Chen, I haven't
very
even been
important
putting up
round for
predictions,
Eric.
but maybe we'll do it for map 3.
It certainly is going to be an incredibly important map, and it feels like a fresh start if you're Heretics, and for Liquid, you've got to
Hello?
be winning after map 1, right? You've set off a statement.
Was that a WillChobra I just heard?
That is a well, it might not be the same voice anymore, but it is a WillChobra.
This one, though, where do you see the differences being made here between these two?
So you came back from
Honestly,
casting
there's a reason why Liquid have picked
and
this map.
decided,
They've
I know what I
already
want to
won it
do.
3 times.
I want to
They've
watch Team
already
Liquid play.
convincing fashions. And I'll be honest,
Well, apparently it was a good choice because they might be winning.
that well on this map.
Yes, they
It is
might
a
be
tough
winning.
side, and for them
Well,
to
yeah, it's
start
Team
on it,
Glue Sticks now.
I am a little bit worried for Heretics.
What time are you on?
Because I also feel there's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Just 5 what? 29, 28?
39, 38, 37,
Wait,
36.
You're in.
You're in. 2 we go. Can Liquid keep it up?
You go back to World War One.
Here, let me catch.
Or is there real consistency here?
Let me catch up a little bit.
The early attention's being shown.
Oh, I'm on
Liquid, they know the
22.
Heretics want to be heading
Okay,
21.
yeah, no, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Both drones
19.
already used and no space really made for Heretics. Usually, if you're going to use both those drones at the same time, you expect to get onto the site there.
I quite like Camo's forward position, but Woot's seen him. Lovely from Woot to open that up and create space towards the site. That's
No, Void, you can either you can put it just in the Val, or I guess just put it in lounge. I guess I need another place for media.
Still in their hands until now. Kiko, dead from above. Gonna find a couple here. It's leaving Nats in what feels like a predictable position on the lurk.
Okay, did you watch? I assume you did the Liquid foot game as well.
Most of the time,
Yes.
the chamber.
Was that
Only trip 1v spaces.
like convincing?
Saw him do a 2v1 yesterday in this very similar position.
That was a messy game.
He's
It
all
was.
about it. Yeah,
It was
nicely done from Woot
scrappy.
there.
Liquid
Finds
were the better
Nats
team, but it
and
was
Okay.
handles
scrappy.
it well. First
Okay.
for Heretics.
I thought, like I said though, they used both those.
They
drones
didn't
to
play
get the
as
space,
well
and it
as,
was down to Camo's, like,
as they did in that
arm
first map there,
showing
but
that really
then
made
again,
the
I think
difference
Heretics
there for
played
Heretics to be able to get onto
a
that site.
dog.
If they didn't get that initial pick, I was very worried for them to get onto that site.
Are you happy for T1? That was quite the game you casted.
I mean, I'm happy for T1 for sure. I think those guys needed it. I think they needed a breakthrough. But very sad for Gen G.
Down to the sheriffs. You're gonna have Kiko and Nats.
Push on.
Bruh, some of the Gen G rounds. The gap in quality from round to round from Gen G was unbelievable.
You can
like some of the rounds they had on split were amazing, and then they would almost instantly revert back to just full. What are we doing,
dude?
Oh,
What?
here we go. Speaking of what are we doing?
Yeah, I was about to say. Dude, Liquid is just ready to fight. But yeah, it felt like I was saying earlier. It feels like T1 had like good executes, but Gen G still wanted to play like a map game like they were last year, and just not. The whole team wasn't quite there yet, you know. So when it works, but other times it's rough.
Pulling back together. Woot do a thing about
Well, speaking of rough,
so many players to get through. 40 seconds.
you have one round of hope, and then this, Heretics. I mean, a literal just 4-stack push out with classics, and we get caught with our pants down.
This feels impossible, doesn't it, for him? Gonna make a go of it. They are stalling time. They're making
Oh,
it
I
work for
mean-
his dinner. The first fight, he's got it. Nice, gets Kamek. Fancies a bit more as
All right,
well.
does
See the
Liquid keep
position.
giving? Oh,
Looks like the
I mean,
nope.
there's no
checkmate,
time.
and it is Team
Yeah.
Liquid.
Okay.
Not letting Heretics get their second step on the
Oh,
ladder.
no.
Kicking them
Oh,
right
no.
Have you
back
done the
down.
TMV Fantasy VCT game?
Heretics
Yes,
shouldn't be building
yes.
for something as simple as a 4
Do I have any of these players in my team? I actually don't
Like, it felt
think
like
so.
They didn't use the util they needed to get
I
the
might have
response.
Rians on my bench.
Athletes just sit in a smoke and try and take an orb. They had no clue if there's 5 people behind that. And on a anti-eco round, there can of course be 5 people behind. 5 people behind that.
Chobra used Hyper Beam for this.
Sorry,
I
I'm
just
too
saw that.
angry.
Oh yeah, that's the
Hang on my
thing
words,
you
I'm too
were
angry
telling me
with Heretics
about.
at the moment.
Here, let me try that one another time. I don't even know how to set it up.
Recovery coming in for Heretics though. Already going to be noted on the knife. That's a big bulk of the players here.
They do
3 in the
have
right
2
place.
Oh yeah,
They do.
food. Yeah, I have food.
Mini
Yeah,
boo
you're right.
there.
Hashtag food.
This is going to be a common theme, I think, on this attack side. The chamber working towards the A side of the map, getting a line on and trying to get picks. I think Woot will be doing this a lot.
See the tempo just settling in here.
Heretics. Woot's just. Man, the thing is from here on out, like anybody who plays
Just a slow round.
Top mid
with the
though.
chamber
Malibu's taking the
on
space on this
Abyss,
one.
you're always going to be compared to Leaf, and that's not a comparison you can win right now.
See the Liquid are keeping a good track on these positions. Now, does Miniboo over-deliver here? Timing's
Oh
very important.
my.
Speaking of timing, he just looked away. Devastating, but great re-clearing towards middle. There was a question mark, and Liquid didn't like that. They wanted it handled.
Does give Lucas timing though.
Ooh,
Gets the
lovely.
first.
Big pick there towards Palitek, but he doesn't expect the follow-up so swiftly. And now there's commitment on the side. There's still an opportunity here. And Nats is shutting that opportunity down pretty much kill by kill. Boo's been caught over towards B. So everything now going towards this side, and it's just the 2 classics. Run and gun is not working out here. Liquid, really clean approach.
Yeah, very clean considering.
For Master Spancon, my question is which region has the best average? Average? Well, out of the 2 teams, that's tough. Overall, I still think Pacific's average is pretty good, but
Yeah, I think the approach that Heretics had, we're going to see that probably quite a few times.
the first map was a. It was
It looks though this round.
it was something.
Simple approach. Woot going to be contacting.
Right on Tron. I'll raise it a bit, and when he speaks again, we'll double check it.
I don't know what it's called. Tour de Force? Tour de Force. Ironically, is the TP. I'll learn them one day.
Eh,
I'll learn them one
the
day.
ultimate. Yeah, you run through them. Oh, yeah, classic. So we do have a couple of ults beyond just Woots as well. We do have Benji's now coming through on the other side. Nothing yet to depend on, but they feel like they're in, again, the right place here. Like a pendulum swing. They've got the 3 players over towards that B side. We still have the pressure up through middle. That's a little bit of an unknown
I saw somebody glazing you in the audience. Wait, really?
He's going to TP
Totally missed
past
it.
this ult.
That
yeah, there it is. This is a
ult
really
does
nice little
not
crunch. Does it work out though? They still
great.
need to find the players, and Camo's actually found a corner to play from, and they've caught Miniboo. Panatek, perfect, but it's Camo to fall. But they still don't have the sight. The cross still lethal in approach. Kiko and Panatek just mashing them on the way through. It's Benji left in a 1v3. He's looking done for. Surrounded on
Dude.
fronts now. And you loved the idea, but the execution just
not looking
falling
great.
short. Team
It's
Liquid
not.
not allowing any of what Heretics want to be
But the
selling.
thing is, they can't shoot.
Yeah, I thought that
They're
was a
getting
real play.
against Vitality. They just
That
got
was
absolutely
really
blown
nice.
away
It's just,
aim-wise.
again,
Right.
the frags just aren't going the way of
But that was
everyone.
fair enough because that's Vitality.
Look at this.
But now it's Liquid.
Timing on it.
But now,
I mean,
like
again,
honestly,
concept
the
is lovely, but Camo
the-
kinda
did you
playing where
watch
he
the
was, made it hard to
Vitality,
get an easy
Heretics
pick
game?
on
Just
that.
just a little bit, not the whole thing.
okay, well, it was the strangest. Haven was the strangest map I've ever seen. Heretics couldn't aim at all, got destroyed, then randomly all of a sudden they decided, wait a minute, we can aim, and then won a ton of rounds in a row. And then almost as soon as the game got close again, immediately reverted back to, wait a minute, we can't aim. And then for Abyss, it was also, wait a minute, we can't aim.
That is gorgeous. Team Liquid
I
showing
wonder
confidence.
what
It's
happened.
risky in these rounds, but I like them taking the authority there.
I have never seen anything like it where
Yeah,
you
it's
you
this
come
characters
back
that
and you're
we
like
saw in map
so like the momentum is so shifted one way and the other,
Keep this up, it's gonna be
and then just nothing, and then just like all of a sudden it's like a tap you just turned off and you lose.
Ticket to Bangkok, but we'll find out. 11 HP. We're gonna start walking.
Every kill is like a chore.
4v2.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
Woot doesn't have a lot to work with on this B side. There's nothing, you can jump up on those boxes all you want, but you're probably going to get caught out at some point.
Too far.
Speaking of
Lightning, we'll double check that.
Timing. Woot tries to get involved to give them that favorable outcome. I think that flash was a little uncomfortable, but it's fine. Team
Good to know the
Liquid
Liquid still have a little glue still in them. Little team play.
We can kind of look at Heretics and point out a couple of mistakes we're not liking, a couple of issues that we're seeing. In my mind, map 1 was a little bit of an outlier.
Yeah,
This
Team
is Liquid
Heretics,
playing a
no
very
roster
solid game
change.
so far.
Yeah, like I said,
They have strong aimers, we know that.
Fundamental basis make more sense than
But I mean, Minnie was talking about it earlier too, right, Chad? It's just like, well, first you got to win some fights, and you're just not.
for trying to take an orb on aim in. Those are the layers you need to make it not so readable.
Okay, buy time. Huge round here. Heretics get handled again. You got to feel like they're just going to be in the dumps. This time around, higher priority towards the middle.
Yeah, Lightning. We'll take another look. I'll see if there's maybe something that's blocking it there, or if I don't know, somehow I found your ID in my dream and prematurely banned it or something. We'll double check though. We'll make sure we can get you in there. We do have a Discord. We do have a Discord server.
This side of the map that I quite like from Liquid in general. Like they're usually quite strong on this side of the map in terms of numbers, and then their holds are usually pretty good. But peaks like
Liquid won with the funny comp, the Reyna.
A little bit of a reminder. Heretics can, hopefully, will start shooting back.
So Heretics prodding towards his A site. Boo looking like he's calling. I thought he was going to call people over, but it's like one of those interesting mid rounds right now.
Look at Kamek. Right up the guts here. Right in between them. If he takes the longer route, he might run into
Oh
Boo.
no.
This becomes also telling the timing. They're both sort of drifting here. Boo does get the gun out quicker, it looked like, to find Kamek, but now it's very indicative of a B hit, right? You kind of feel it's coming this way. Do they pivot now?
I've seen this too much already today,
Oh
man.
my god, yeah, both teams are allergic to time in the T1 Gen G game.
Dude,
just no concept at all.
Very courageous play, but no one's on the push, and now Nat's on the luck, gonna catch out Boo. How's it going so wrong?
They're gonna win though.
It's all falling to pieces. Time is their biggest opponent.
Oh my god!
Too little, too late, they say.
Dude, it's 2025, man. We can't have teams.
We joked about the time being like, okay, they're getting KO'd, but they've still got 20 seconds. They actually didn't even try and plant.
Oh my god!
Sending 2 towards the A side of the map for the fit.
This was a 5v3 because you got lucky with this.
You know, we're at 20 seconds left before we're even scaling up. Like, there's too many things about Heretics right now.
And these are, dude, both Gen G and it's IGLs that were calling so well last year. Like what? What happened?
Take a about this because again, Fnatic are probably one of the only teams, if you talk about it bigger picture, who've managed to keep a lot of consistency doing
it's like both Gen G and Heretics have just been put into the fucking blender.
If we history, it's doing
like Boo and Munchkin's heads just spinning.
If we're gonna ignore that, then it becomes a coin flip. That's just wrong. But what's going wrong here? They've hit the ground. Oh, don't
Mini Boo's also 0 and 6. Like it is looking rough.
Last map it was Benji, 0 and 11 or whatever.
Yeah.
Cold. Do they not look ready for this season yet? Burnout. What are you seeing?
I'll be honest with you. Like I know that Fnatic did go on deep runs, but we always did make. There was always changes being made to make it feel fresh. And when we did keep the same roster for 2024, it wasn't the best year for us. So I think that, you know.
I mean, yeah, you don't need to go, like, if Heretics are going to play like this,
some people
you don't need to really watch the Vitality Heretics games, because it's pretty much the exact same, but just imagine that the real Heretics just turned up for, like, a period on Abe.
Gotcha.
About Heretics, though. I've never heard anything bad about their work ethic or anything, so...
It's question marks.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just in the back of their mind that, like...
I made a Hyper Beam room you can try even if you don't have an account. Oh, I didn't even know that's how it worked. Gotcha.
But who knows? Right now, all we do
I will try to ping you on Discord if I remember.
Hello. You don't often get a turned around player against you. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, Kamek was getting ready for the pop flash, but
when they continually rewipe Bucky's mind to rebuild him into the perfect soldier, they regressed to 2023.
That's a free pick, right? This feels like the first time that we've seen a man advantage super early. How does Heretics want to play with that now?
Yeah, it's been indecisive mostly, but looks like just straight B hit this time for Heretics.
But Camo with that operator.
Yeah, chat. I'll look into the Discord link. Maybe I'll just kind of. What I'll probably do is delete all of the old ones and create a new link and just substitute all of it.
Camo, quick as lightning, and that's going to be the spike drop. That slows down this approach. Does Nats get curious?
Surely not.
Got something to work in towards here. They have no idea about Nats.
Nats?
Oh
God, he's still gonna find Boo.
That's
Very quick on that
crazy.
reaction, but he's been handled. But it is a 3v3 retake now. Now look at the positions. Let's take stock here. Patatek's position is going to be important. You're going to have Kiko trying to keep himself in this one. Nice pick there from Miniboo. Takes away
Okay,
Camo.
we win.
And
We win.
upon
We're back.
the
We're
ult,
back.
They're feeling paranoid about this. They don't know where Patatek's off to or what's going on. They want some security. Miniboo should be securing
He
this
must
one
know he's
now.
flank.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen him yet.
But he does get away just fine. So they should be aware of the chance of this. Oh my god. Oh my god, that still felt so close. Benji to wrap it up and get a second for Heretics.
It is like every kill feels like a win
Yeah.
for Heretics.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Because even that one, like, I actually think they probably should have lost. Patatek got one kill.
KO ult and the server ult, big ults on this map, making the XX really easy. I want to go back 1 second though. I think I got a better answer.
It's not fully cooked, but it's definitely in the oven, chat. It's
Heretics were the underdog last year.
That's true.
And I do think that, I know they're working with a performance coach now called Ryan that we used to work with, and I really rate him. But like, I think that work on like, there's a very different shift in expectation now for this team. And I think that shift can have a huge impact on this roster is so young.
That is true.
Like going into a year and being like,
that's a good point by Minnie. It is a very human factor.
They're supposed to be the best.
Yeah,
I think that is probably the answer I should have given.
I like it though. Camo gonna get out of it.
Ooh, I like it. I think it was a little late. I actually think you probably should have just used it almost right away.
So the spike's still not on the way up.
Why does our Silver have the spike if we are Silver ulting?
Security here. Is there some sort of flood or retake almost?
Oh.
It looks like they tried it, but Kamek getting caught again.
I don't know.
Struggling in the last couple of rounds, but Woot now down low. Has to try and shift away. Rien's trying to secure the side, but there's already a player there. Patatek falling. This is better. 4v3, still numbers on their side, and hard to work this back in, but Camo clean with it. But Rien's replies, still not letting it slip away from the man advantage, but Camo apparently does better here, but post-plant with these two agents there, you got to say that's got to be wrapped up, surely. But Boo getting a bit closer again. Camo again, still thriving. But how do they deal with the Astra? Well, they do it with time, apparently, as Boo is going to be forced to fight in this one. Team Liquid running low on time, though. There's going to have to be a big boy shot from Camo. He's got it, but they've also got the
Jeez.
Down to the second.
God.
Dude, the number of shots he gets just peeking out and dashing away.
To keep that in check, and I was
Oh
wrong.
my god.
Yeah, I think people have been a little bit critical of Camo being a bit quieter in some of the series, but honestly, he's got the potential there, and that round, he has saved them.
Yeah,
I don't even know, chat.
it felt like every single kill that came in was traded back, right? Heretics kept having the numbers up until that.
Whoa, Lumina. What do you?
Like if
That's a little extreme.
A timeout and a big discussion about losing
Only
his piece of the map. Heretics winning
Duelist can save Heretics
the
now?
game completely changed after that.
Yeah. Keeping them down on 2, keeping the money down.
As an
low.
RQ fan, how do you cope with this?
The money broken
I'm gonna be honest, chat. RQ doesn't get shut down.
Full on Ago
That's like
here.
how you
Looks
cope
like
with
a
it.
struggle. Oh.
RQ gets close and fails
Big
every
someone's
time.
had a little bit of a tumble there potentially too. And Nats is just farming him up. Last one's Boo. What's he gonna do with this now? 1v4. Oof, with the classic. Yeah, I guess going A doesn't look very nice either.
No, they're weaker weapons, so
7-2.
Huh? Rienz?
Wait,
Sorry, not Rienz.
wait, what is what? What?
What are we doing?
most played agent.
Wait. What?
What am I
Interesting choice.
What?
Probably not what
That
he
must be a
wanted there, but
misclick.
Kiko to close out.
No, he didn't like even hesitate. He just straight up aimed it, didn't he?
Yeah, you think so?
Observer's not happy either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stress the importance of that camo. Like, I'm not going to call it clutch, but that ran.
That impact he had,
It broke the economy of Heretics, and Heretics were on momentum with good BXX.
It was like a 2-for-1 there.
Is this a timeout from Heretics?
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that the second map in a row where there's 2 in the first half?
Of course they don't show it in the replays. I was curious.
It is.
Yeah, it is a Heretics
That's
timeout.
rough.
Yeah, like one. You think,
This
okay,
is
that first
rough.
map, weird comp.
Okay, since we have a timeout, I just got told about something crazy. You called
really
Group
isn't.
Omega the
And you're starting to see
clown
Liquid
group?
looking more and more confident, even in their more traditional comps, right? We're seeing
And it has Nungshin
solid
and
no, here's the thing.
RQ?
No. Here's the thing.
Explain
Right.
yourself.
So obviously Elevated is on global, so I was rooting for global to get the easy group.
Ah.
Right? So when they got what on paper seems to be the harder group, I was like, oh, you know, global have been robbed here. They've got this super hard group. You know, look at this glue group over here. You know, look at these clowns over here. Like, but I didn't actually mean that those teams were bad.
Great so far.
Sure.
In context for, I mean, are some of those teams bad? Yeah. Yeah. Zeta Division? Yeah. They are
Agreed.
clowns.
Agreed.
I'm just stunned.
But I don't think that they're all clowns.
Now what the
I
hell
think it was
is
just in
Heretics do now? We have
the
the
moment of
ultimate
fandom of GE.
full buy behind them.
To be fair,
And you've just had a timeout.
everybody
If you
agrees.
Had every piece of the items you wanted, you got it now.
Omega's
Right? This
definitely
is the, full
the
hand
easier
to play with,
group.
basically, barring a couple of the ults. So you got to see impact now, Mini.
Oh, Liz, welcome.
Okay, that's nice.
That's
We're
crazy.
starting to see them pull out those, you know, I don't want to say one tricks almost, but you can't run that over and over again. But I love the idea behind taking top mid.
But Liquid had the perfect read on that. Like they knew that they knew that there was that one little spot where Camo could be sat to try and punish the TP.
Here.
But he got stunned by something. The Astra stun maybe.
That's on the operator. I doubted it before, and then he looked absolutely wild on it. Does he outdo Wound? He does! He's good for it.
Oh boy, the operator Nats. It's the new meta of 2025. Oh.
What is going on? Okay, but Nats just got mini boo
Bro,
as well.
this guy.
He's
So
still
what?
sticking
What?
around.
He's gonna stay on site. He's gonna stay on site. Oh my god. Oh my god.
From Nats.
Jesus Christ. Now the flank's open too as well.
Kiko pretty confident, sky high. The Heretics a must-have round.
Patitech on this flank is not going to be caught by the chamber because he's dead.
He's got freedom to work here.
Haven't planted yet.
Maybe for Kiko to get
20 seconds. Imagine if they run out of time in a 2v2.
Find security from the flank.
That would be interesting.
Going for the plant on this side. Oh my god, Rienz! How did he get the
Oh
gun out
my
so fast?
god.
Oh my, yeah.
They've got time on the
No,
plant.
they haven't
It starts
seen him
feeling
yet,
more
so
and
I
more
think this
predictable
might become
because
a bit
the
obvious
time's
at this point.
elapsed. But he's able to get close. How close can one man get this close?
Oh
He's still got the flash
my.
as well. I think he caught a glimpse of Boo there. He absolutely knows. 1v1. You got to put your faith in Patitech surely in this, but Boo's going to play for the
Patty
time.
against Heretics.
Oh my.
No.
Smashes them.
Oh no.
Another made for Team Liquid. Up to 8 rounds here.
Yeah, almost poetic that it's Patitech digging the grave right now for Heretics. Yeah, not.
Illumino, welcome to the club.
Like even when they get that first kill, I literally
things
said
Nats
like,
on that op,
you don't
got
trust
the
them to
server
win the
drone
round
coming
yet.
in, and Wolf's not waiting
Like
for
you don't feel good about it at all.
got the easiest shot of his life, and then momentum's it off. Beautiful 3K from
What
Nats.
happened?
He doesn't need the
They didn't
chamber.
even make a roster like what?
8.
It's what's so strange is like it would have
How's
been
the weather?
more
From Team
explainable had this happened in their first
Still
games.
without an answer.
Oh,
Looking
sure.
flat.
Like if they just came out cold and
Looks
just
like
you know
Camo's
weren't
in
on it for whatever
the
reason,
exact same
that would have been
position as last
completely
time, thinking he got
understandable.
lucky last
To
time.
get to like the upper
Lots of
final
fit
and then all of a
but
sudden
Heretics
just
this time not
freeze.
going for the default.
No, so they've got the ult on Boo here. They've got
The weather is
well.
super cold right now, Liz. We're hitting like -10, -15 degrees Celsius. And no, I can't convert that to Fahrenheit because I've been away from America for too long.
Cubby to play from pretty much.
But it is
Nats there, but he's pretty far. He was
freezing
already kind of
cold.
expecting it felt like that B take to come in.
And now with the spike down, the post plant util for Heretics is going to be a lot. We've got the Sova.
Oh, there you go.
Coming in.
There you go.
Teo Salvos, Astra Suck.
You know, there was a period of time when I came back to Korea for like 2 years where I just like
as long as Rien's doesn't do a random chemical, they should be fine.
I couldn't
like
figure out.
that kind of thing. It's like, what are we doing?
Contest on that has to respect to the dart connected. Now you're seeing the util pour on. That's defying it for now to commit it to halfway to try and make this doable. They're going to force everything through here, and the panic's starting to mount. Kamek still firing off. What is going on? Speaking of firing off, it's just off. Hey, look, if it's how you get the round, it's how you get the round. The slow and
jump after him.
Benji's sending him down to the depths. The Team Liquid being held on a Heretics.
Should have jumped after him. That would have been the funniest thing.
Yeah, dude, just jump down and try to knife him.
Genuinely though, like in this kind of moment when you're struggling, doing something like that, I actually think is plus EV.
Yep, I would agree.
And get everyone laughing.
So it's not a great look, even if they win this last round. I mean, he should have just fouled. Denied it or min-max, come on.
See, many thinks. Oh, he's. Well, I don't think you would have expected someone to chase you down like that.
I like it. Oh, I love it. Kamek in unison, but they didn't expect Miniboo. Going to pop the ult to keep himself safe. Finds all the information he needs.
But what I was saying before, chat, was that there was like a 2-year period where I just lost all sense of Fahrenheit and Celsius because I was like converting my brain back from Fahrenheit to Celsius since I was back in Korea. And so, you know, I look at the weather report and it's like, it's going to be 18 degrees outside today. I'm like, I have no idea what that means. And then my friends at home are like, yeah, it's like 70 degrees today. And I'm like, nope, no idea what it means.
Then you're going to see the KO on top. Timing is everything. And we wanted to handle it. I like that. It's bold and it's brave, and you need them to back themselves, to call their own number up once in a while. But Nats on that look is spotted. Rien's looking sharper by the second. And
you'll get used to the freedom degrees when you truly...
Go home, Liquid. Go home.
When you truly embrace the freedom. You know, you scream like an eagle a couple times outside of your house, and then you'll start to really, truly understand the meaning of the freedom degrees.
That will mean the world to them. They need to lock in on this one because Liquid
4-8.
This could be the 2-0 start in this race to 5. You don't want to miss this second half. Liquid could close it out.
Oh, I forgot Heretics are playing defense side.
Yeah,
oh no, it's over. Liquid win. GG. Go home, Heretics.
Man. Fahrenheit sucks so much for anything other than body temperature. It makes sense that 100 is a danger zone. Yeah, true. Honestly, chat, I'll be honest, I'm kind of enjoying this game. Because I'm like, you know, obviously I'm a little low energy, understandably so. The game's not super intense. It's not giga big brain. It's just some silly Valorant. And that's been fun. Normally I like diving into the games as well, but today I'm just happy to be here, chat. Yeah, it's good to get silly every now and then, you know? I say that as someone who is notoriously uptight. People around me are always like, why are you so serious all the time? Though, to be fair, I think at work you should be serious all the time. Whoa, one of these mini... Oh, it's just cutouts. I was like, whoa, they have miniature, like, Prime Vandals? All right, here we go. Heretics. Yeah, he's got the rendezvous set up. For a second, I thought he didn't have it set up.
Look, the crowd is wanting Heretics to do better here. We'll see. For now,
there's some noise made.
On the attack here. Heretics, of course, now having to defend. And it looks like a fight down middle is what they're opting for to begin with.
Walk down, but they're going to be walking into a Cypher trip.
Why is the crowd laughing? What's going on?
Hit this exit quickly.
Yeah, can Boo stay alive here?
I mean, Boo.
He's cleared so. Oh, Mini Boo getting
It's
caught
a-
as well.
Oh,
This feels like it's already fallen
no.
apart, but let's see
And
what
they
this fight
know.
looks like.
They know they're.
This is what they put a lot
They
of stock
know.
behind,
The
was
trip's
not reaping
broken.
the rewards
They.
would have wanted
Oh,
when Nats
my.
reads it so obviously. Rien's now in a 1v4 and Team Liquid look alive, looking like they want Bangkok tickets right here. Right
Pack it
now.
up. Team Liquid is winning Masters Bangkok.
Yeah, it just looked way too easy for Liquid. I mean, Boo
If
stuck at the
Team
back of the
Liquid,
site
I
with the
mean,
smoke.
I said if Team Liquid win Masters Bangkok, I'd oil up. I actually said those
Oh,
words.
did you?
On the pretense that they hadn't beaten Foot at that point.
It's
and I was like, well,
finally
there's no
happening.
chance they're even going. There's no chance they're even going. But I actually said those words. And now I'm not going to have to worry.
You're reading the game like normal.
Oh
if mistakes
my
don't happen,
gosh.
which they can, Liquid lock this one in as well. That's 10. And then that finish line feels so close.
God, I'm going to be rooting
That
so
gives
hard
you
against Liquid at Bangkok.
you need to go forward.
Just like hate watching every game.
Yeah.
And
It's
have
like
impact
full
here.
cheering every kill
Kiko
against
right,
them.
Panatek left, and it's a 1-2 close down. Simple stuff.
You're streaming after casting, or am I tripping? Yeah. I got home from casting, rested for a bit.
Also,
Labored, but it works.
but that might trigger.
Labored. That, yep, that's exactly the word we're looking for,
Okay,
chat.
no, this is still
It's
game on here.
labored.
Hold on.
Every
Come on, this is the
kill.
Liquid I know.
Benji. Starting
Oh,
to
no.
get cleared
Is
out
it?
here. Mismatch
They're
of
looking pretty
referee
good.
Finally being the bigger factor.
Oh,
And
no.
Rien's, he's got a ways to go to find this one. Let's see what he's got for us. Just a Sheriff. 3 opponents in deep post-plant positions.
Yeah, there's just no tension in this game.
It's tough. I think he knows it too.
No, it's like
Yeah,
being at a funeral.
Gavin, gonna make sure he knows it. 10
Well, I didn't
for Team
quite mean it
Liquid,
that way, but I guess that
marching
works.
towards that finish
Yeah.
line now. God, they are so close.
Is there
to
ever any
getting this
tension
done.
at
This
a
bonus is gonna be
funeral?
brutal as
I've been to a tense funeral.
Yeah, Liquid last
True.
level defense
No,
has
I
some
don't think I
crazy
have.
Ideas that I was so about, but
I don't know, chat, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. I mean, for one, they're not winning certain fights.
Mimi
but
said she will glue herself to a chair if Liquid goes to Bangkok. She did say that.
Yeah, that's-
Mimi did say that.
which
She
I
said she
can't
would
believe it.
glue herself to a
Moment
chair
at
on the
end was,
broadcast.
Potentially Leo 2.0.
You
This
guys
guy
make some
has
crazy
had some
bets,
incredible
let me tell you.
performances. This is a lot to ask of him now, though, and I think he understands there was some pressure. There are some indicators. Camo, let's see if we can stay on the map this time. Yeah, no sweat. All good. Felt a bit dangerous. Rienz is already going to be kept back by the smoke here. He doesn't have any potential to do too much beyond that. Already utilizing the dart, and the Aldrone is, precious goods here. But Camo wants to get a bit more involved.
Chat, is there really any point for the Omen to risk it?
Deal with Camo!
Okay, well, hold on.
Bro, there's no
Just-
way Wuta shot that many bullets. I mean,
Dude.
they're just getting destroyed.
Dude, yeah, I mean, the trades aren't there, the duels aren't there.
Well, they can't get a trade because they can't get the first kill. They never get the first kill. They shoot all of their bullets. There's no trade to be had. You have to kill someone to get a trade.
Dude, yeah, how does Woot not...
favoring it in their previous series? And Liquid are just
What
said,
is going
we're just gonna
on?
go away. The Heretics resetting after that round into their more standard approach, the 2-1-2.
This
Dude, it's like they went to a voodoo master and just asked for a way to cure them of their bronchitis.
But this difference being made.
They didn't care what cost would be paid, and it's like, oh, we would just lose all of our aiming power.
I'd love to see them try something a little bit more together on that, though, or come up with a concept. Creativity gets so much more in these sort of rounds.
I don't know. I mean, you're feeling better. You should be shooting better.
Unbelievable.
But I like this from Woot. Again, I don't mind them trying.
This is not the heretics that anybody knew, chat.
Yeah, Boo is not the chamber here, so I agree.
Toxicity is rising within you. I like it. It's good. Does the off angle get rewarded?
I just realized, chat, by the way, that my chats have been disconnected.
Liquid are absolutely.
So I'll leave it open on
Had too much
the other window.
success. Like, this was the main, he did this almost 12 rounds in a row.
And then I'll fix it during the break. I was gonna say, Twitch just, everybody went silent on Twitch all of a sudden. That's very unlike Twitch. Dude, I just, oh my.
Making it up to 12, and they've done it with ease. Let's put this into context. 4 rounds for Heretics. That's all they've got, including the first map. 4 rounds. All they've managed in all of the rounds so far is 8 overall. This has been a Team Liquid
for those who are
show so
asking,
far.
I will be watching Americas as well, but maybe not all maps. It depends. It depends on how long this game goes as well.
Yesterday they won 5 out of 24 defense rounds. Today, what did they win on Lewis?
4 overall.
Doesn't this look reminiscent of the G2 Sen
9
game?
out of 41.
The maths ain't looking good, but this round is all in. They've gone for the brawl.
Kind of, but like,
see if we survive.
Whoa.
And so far they're keeping up to it. They're trying to get back in the game. I don't know why we're showing the crowd in these moments. It's a 3v2.
Fancy just
trying to do what they can to bring this
Fancy was having none of it.
brawl that was going on.
What is going on?
Dude, even the TD was just so sick of the game.
Yeah, we're sick of this game. We're sick of it.
Oh
Slow this
man.
down for a second as well. They can ease back into this.
Why aren't we spamming the fucking KO res either?
Knife
They
edge
could have
here.
a minute to play with.
They're flashing in, and it's a really nice flash. But it's Boo who's just behind the cover, able to just shoulder peek out on it, finds Kamek, and the TP gets taken.
They know.
This
He didn't give him the spike!
What? Wait.
Glue Quitter back!
Dude.
I'm surprised they went for that flash peek.
Wait.
I thought they just wait.
Glue Quitter
What?
back!
I kind of like what he goes up to, though.
I don't know.
Again, if you're going to make a mistake,
Oh.
make something of it, right?
But now, this is good. This will confuse Team Heretics because they're like, well, why haven't they planted?
I just.
Why haven't they planted yet?
This
It's
has-
actually genius.
No, it has to be intentional, man.
genius.
It has to be intentional.
Oh no! Oh no, you're not giving them that credit.
No, it
there's
has
no
to.
way.
It has to be.
No, you're giving them too
No.
much credit.
No.
You are not in the mind mold of liquid glue. You don't understand. This team brings teams down with them into the glue.
He can hazard a guess, but he's got to make the cross.
And they thrive in the glue.
They were born in the glue.
The steps and closing again, hunting down his prey. Rienz now knows he's going to be surrounded in this one. He's got problems left, right, and center. One up towards the top.
Chad, it has to be intentional.
Rienz, there's not much more to be done.
It has to be. It has to be intentional.
Keeping Heretics.
The reason I say that that's not intentional is because he threw the spike.
This is
Oh, did he? I missed that. I thought he was just
you
holding
wouldn't
on
throw
to
the
it.
spike. if
Oh,
you-
no, you're right. Yeah, he threw it and then he just
Threw the
left.
spike and
Yep.
picked it back up.
Nope.
They just missed it.
No, but maybe that was just part of the plan.
Team Liquid.
Maybe they wanted them to hear the spike being
That
dropped.
sentence in its own is so
Maybe we
powerful
just
to
don't
think about. It has
understand
to be the
TMV.
reverse sweep now. God only knows if they can make it. I certainly don't.
This is insane, chat. Yesterday, Slee's chat, I wrote word to word that imagine Liquid goes through and teach Choke tomorrow. It's just a funny thought, but it's happening. I just don't. They're feeling it too. The vibes are good, man. I don't understand, chat. We're gonna run some ads during this break, and hopefully that can clear our mind. I'll be right back. I don't get it. I don't get it.
if Liquid go back to the if Liquid go back to the no duelist Sage comp, just to show the world, to go back to where it all started and beat Team Heretics with that comp.
Yo, have a good one, Tron. This needs to be studied. Chat. Oh, the poll. Yeah, we can get a poll going.
I just miss out on the first.
Dude,
Bro, they look like they're out of here.
Yeah, like what? Dude, what is this vibe right now?
I've never seen Koala. A Heretics that looks like that. Not even a Champs did they look like that.
No, I mean, like, usually you're seeing Benji, Fish, you're seeing Mini Boo, like, they're getting extremely hyped. They're trying to, like, lift their team up in, like, weird situations. And, like, right now, this is a weird situation. Like, they're down 2-0. Like, this isn't normal. They need to start waking up, and they need to start feeling better.
The momentum is obviously
predictions are up on Twitch.
Side, and as you're saying, I think it's so important to have those kind of rounds that bring you back into the game. Come on, guys, we can turn this around. And we didn't see when they won those rounds. It was not a stomp or somebody having a crazy play. So Benji or anybody else would be like, yo, guy, you're insane. Just keep it up.
Out of all of the times that Heretics,
Dude,
you know, we talk about them always being
6-9.
best of fives, not having a great record. They've never been dominated like this. They've at least put up a good fight. But here's the thing, though: how do you fight against a Liquid that are just confident, playing together? Like you said, Kakuka, so much reps as well. They've been on this stage more than anyone else.
Meanwhile, Team Liquid,
exactly.
they look ready to go.
We know when we talk about the aggressive from the defense, why is Team Heretics not prepared for that? Why are they taking so many risks, especially at the beginning of the round, not setting up
nobody knows, chat.
Fight back against Team Liquid.
Yeah, and Koala also, why are they not anticipating what we saw on the second round of the game, where you know, Heretics, they win the pistol, but then we're gonna take a look at it right now. This eco, what was the plan here? What was the protocol?
I think they were just trying to do like an orb default. Like, they were trying to get Benji's orb way too fast. I think they just weren't taking, like, they didn't think about the risks that can come with that. They should have waited a little bit more. They're on pistols. They know this. They're gonna get in their face. They have to, right? It's the only way they're gonna win this round. Like, the thing I don't like here is when
that is a weird round.
Go to space, right? Because they know that they have that space. But what a lot of teams are doing now is they're
Thank you, Froster.
It's 5v3. Why do you need to move, right? So you're walking back into where the Vandals are, and look at that, like 5v2, and the round's pretty much over. A beautiful.
Oh, Finn, you didn't watch them. Oh, the T1 Gen G match was very fun. As always, not the, you know, it doesn't have to be the cleanest, but there were a lot of emotions for sure.
But as you're saying, that is a huge risk to take against a team.
Oh, they're smiling now.
On the defense, and it's so normal to just
all right, they've left the funeral. They're smiling.
I'm
they don't have to be so solemn anymore.
In that clip, you know, some sort of coming alive, and to say that. But the thing is, Kakuka, we're also seeing a Heretics that are just making some weird.
Right, not everybody lives in Pacific. My bad. That was a very Pacific-centric comment of me.
I feel like it was devastating. Like, at the beginning, we see them use this Tejo.
Yo, this can be better though. This combo.
On this side of the map, but we see no impact, as in we just force them out of the side. But look at Team Liquid. They're already ready to retake the position. Has not been forced out. They still haven't lost completely the control of the side. Yes, wood is good for one, but you know the Team Liquid wants to fight.
Chat, the real question is which members of DRX will get 5th, 6th?
Insane. coming
Will
in
it
from
be
Double, but
Mako
they seem
or will
so
it be
in
Buzz
control,
and
even if it's
Stacks?
a 4v2, even if it's a 2v3.
And you can't be losing clutches Koala like this. If this wasn't the only one that they lost, it felt like a theme where they kept losing these 2v2s or 2v1s.
Yeah, Carpe, dude, I'm impressed by Carpe coming back and playing like that.
With this team,
All the credit too.
First deaths. In 2-13-4s, 23 first deaths. They have 11 first kills. That's just something that doesn't happen with them, and that's something that's got to change in these next coming maps if they want to have any chance.
Yeah, and out of those 11 first kills, they only
The 5th, 6th is with Termi.
Yeah,
He holds the power.
only winning 4 5v4s, and the reason we're highlighting this is because it's Team Heretics.
Yeah.
They're not the team that do this. It never happens to them.
This 2v1 as well. I think that, yeah, as you're saying, it's not what happened to them. At
I
least
don't want to come off as
last year,
Opium Boy,
the
but I legit think
confidence
Sen
of
has the
Lucy,
mental
and this is
resilience
the
and meta
quality
rage to
that
make
they
it right.
wanted to have on his team. We're in this
I
situation. He's
think it's
2v1. He
possible.
never loses this. He never loses
I think
this.
it's
The moment that he
possible.
isolates the first, he's like on that 1v1.
Yeah, we'll see how they
especially
look
Blue, that
against
is not having a series.
G2, the rematch.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, for Liquid, they are just doing what they showed up on stage.
What was the drama
to
with
do
Carpe and
yesterday as well.
Sylvan?
They don't need to change anything. But this is the thing. Let's get
I don't
some
know.
copium, hopium. We're going to
Was there
Fracture
drama?
next. We have seen a reverse sweep before in this region. The first time we ever
I mean, nothing
saw it
was said
last year.
officially
There could
in
be
terms of
another
like
one
why
in this
Carpe
best
was
of
playing.
5, and it's a good thing that we're going to Fracture
But
next. Let's
all
talk
I know
about
is that
who we
Sylvan was
think should
there
be
and
the
he was
player
part of the
side
team interview
Heretics.
today.
Can maybe
And in his interview, he
dig
said,
them
you know, it's my
out of the
first
hole.
Masters, so if I can, I'm going to seize the opportunity to try to make sure I can be on the starting roster or try to play, is what he said. Try to play is what he said, not necessarily starting roster. So
how the rest of the team is going to set him up, everybody playing from a role of comfort, including himself on that race.
I mean, I don't know.
He has to be the one taking those duels and being victorious. I want to see good plans. I want them to be proud of what they're doing in each round.
Yeah, I mean,
Vitality beats teams so bad they forget how to play, and Liquid cleans them up like janitors of the month. Respectfully. That's pretty good. I kind of like that. That's pretty good.
I wouldn't even hate a Neon if they manage to take this one. They go to Haven. They go to
The chat was making it out as like drama.
Oh,
the chat on the main broadcast?
Players, you know, your Camics, your Camos, they've never been in the best.
What do you think the
of
series
five
score in
against a
Pacific
team
and
like
America's finals
Heretics,
could
where
be?
they could take this a clean 3-0, and this is also.
I mean, I
where
think
we
the
do
safe
see
bet for
teams stop
Pacific
the
is
map. You know, it's
3-1.
very, very hard to close things out 3-0, and for Liquid, I want them to not waver.
I think America's is either a 3-0 or a 3-2.
I would die to see what Nats is saying here. Because I
Do you
feel
play
like he's been so
TFT?
proactive.
Very casually, very on and off. I haven't played in a little bit.
I mean, that's what I would like.
Played a little bit when the
way
current
Liquid's
like
been playing
set
this
was
game.
released or whatever, and then
But I mean, they're up 2-0, right?
haven't
Like,
really
they're
played
playing
it.
full confidence. They've been running it down together, and it's working. Like, why? Like, don't change anything now. Like, do what keeps working, and if you need to adapt, you adapt.
You think
from there,
3-0
but
G2?
not to say
But
that,
there
that's
is a part of me
my
that
opinion,
agrees that
but
like I don't know if Sen gets 3-0'd.
Neon, we saw Food using it, we saw the variants when we speak about comfort, and maybe Heretics now taking a little bit of what Liquid has been doing of changing the compositions and whatnot. It could be a solution.
Yeah, it could be, and this is not over.
Autumn
It
is
a
just an
2-0.
Overwatch
They
fan.
will
He
have
watched some
one
old Carpe
last
clips.
chance here as we take a look at the agent select. They're not going to change anything, and for Liquid, they changed stuff already, and this looked really good last time.
Yeah, exactly.
G2 does have the map advantage. That's true. I want. Yeah, I don't know what DRX will ban tomorrow.
You know a lot about that, Koala Noob. What do you make out of these changes?
I mean, I think the changes are very simple on a map like Fracture. I think it works really well with the way the map wants to be played. The Tejo, in my opinion, this might be his best or one of the best maps, and I think it's going to really make Camo's life a lot easier, knowing that main control will be very easy. They can rotate more accordingly, and I think it'll be something very simple to play.
Yeah, with Rian's also playing from the sky, maybe missing a little bit on that stun.
Dude,
but I think that
Sky
pretty
Tejo.
well, and the ultimate can definitely be a game changer.
Double drone.
Starting on the defense here, I want to see that proactivity. I want to see them taking the space and also getting those first kills, at least even if it's to feel well, to feel good, and actually reacting well after that first step.
I mean, they have to, otherwise, otherwise it's going to be in
He
trouble.
like
But here's the thing:
Nats has this routine pre-game where he's telling his team something, but it's like always in a rhythm. I don't know if that's just how he talks often, or like there's like a certain chant he does.
But doing it in 3, come on, that
Any
would
tips
be
on
out
learning
of this
Korean?
World. To be able to lock out Heretics.
I'm not the best person to ask because I grew up speaking both languages, but I guess the first question would be like, are you trying to read and write or just like listen and speak?
It's been a weak showing so far from Heretics, but the map pool starts to look a bit better for them at this point. You could argue, right?
Yep.
but it takes a lot to do a reverse sweep mini, and Liquid looks so
You can ask
good.
Mr. Slug
I'm
about
not
that.
sure
Is he
about the
learning
next two
Korea?
maps, but on this map in particular, I did like what Heretics were putting out in the last series they played. Like, their defenses have been horrible the past 2 days, but they did win 11 the last time they played this map. So I think.
But I think
Heretics
there's
do
there's
have-
two
I would
ways
favor
to.
them on this map.
Oh, the Nats
But
routine.
Liquid
I
are
was
no
like,
slouch.
Slug is learning
The
Korea?
KO combo, the comp switch from them has looked good.
Okay, let's
Now we're
see
gonna
what we get
close
here
the Twitch
today.
predictions chat.
We're going to see the fast B, see the Molly already in tower, and it's going to be a conceded site for Heretics. It's going to be a big retake for them.
Instantly shifting into that gear.
I see we still have some Heretics believers.
There's going to be a majority retake through the spawn for Heretics and just Boo on the
Since Speak for Work would be nice to have calls for meetings when transit. Gotcha. Ooh. Okay, so the only thing I will say is that for work stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. For work stuff, there's also just so much nuance and like potential passive aggressive nuance in Korean business. So that's a whole nother layer. But oh.
But the time is so low. There's no more to be done. Nice tries.
To listen and speak for work. Tips to learn Korean.
Yeah, Liquid with the A stack was unfortunate for them. I expected more to be pushing out.
I mean, the only tips I can think of are just, you know, the tips that apply to every language, right? Just trying to expose yourself to it more. Although what I've noticed is I think if you don't have the opportunity to immerse yourself into the language, right, like either a whole group or like travel or whatever,
we're praising Team Liquid. It feels bizarre.
Just
I don't know what year we're in. Is Sliggy back in
but
the
I
coaching
think
booth? Like,
almost
what's going on
just
Fancy the simply the idea of praising a Team Liquid team is so foreign to the
I know.
Also look a little flat. And at this point, the best go to back.
But I would say that actually just like listening to samples and like constantly repeating after it, just so you get used to the pronunciation.
Okay, this might be a nice little bait. I almost don't like that camera though.
I think makes a big difference.
Just gonna slow them down.
That's what we find in the next couple of seconds.
Oh.
Confidence is so palpable, right? They're just willing to take these fights. Now that's big for them, but it feels like it's all for naught.
Do we
right?
understand how the map works and that you can go both ways?
And they're just getting cleared out. In normal situations, I might have question marked it or been a bit more worried, but Rienz is going to have to go nuclear, and he simply cannot. Losing two, but they're going to keep that Vandal up.
So yeah, so just like just repeating it, right? Like don't try to understand every part of it. Don't try to understand the grammar of it or whatever, but just constantly repeating it so it gets more and more accustomed. And then learning like, you know, words on the
Heretics,
side.
you must win this next round. You simply must.
I think that's a
if they lose
decent
this,
way.
GG. We can go home.
Honestly, I'm kind of
They have a 4-stack on B. They're gonna run it. They should be perfect. Come on.
Forces them a little bit further forward. I do want to see how they deal with this on the other side. The Molly's there. There's no backing away from it now.
Rienz?
And it's going to be...
Rienz, he dies to the drop.
Okay. It worked.
The Molly was in tower, the Teo salvos came in,
The Molly and the salvos in tower, he died to full damage, which is funny.
But it was a
Yeah, the fall damage part is the funny part.
It
But
actually all works out okay. Kiko left in a 1v4 now.
I'm curious as to how Heretics made that read. That's a hell of a read to be making on your anti-bonus.
Because here's the thing, chat. If you just need to learn to speak it and like to understand it and stuff like that, I think the grammar becomes less important, dude.
Buy round.
It is so
Is this a buy round?
It's their buy round.
crazy to me.
Okay. Not to agree to
It's my
disagree.
pet peeve. It's my pet peeve, all right? You know, I'll let you get away with everything else. That?
It is so crazy to me that so many players still don't seem to know the exact radius of the salvos.
He's doing the tour to get all the orbs that he can. So take a nice little trip. Do what he can.
They'll learn. They'll learn. You'd
Here he is, he's
be
found another.
you'd be surprised when you watch Global
He is
Bar and just
succeeding.
how many
Never mind.
when a new agent comes out, how long it can take.
Not sure. Close enough. You got it?
Okay,
See, that's
I'm a noob.
You did get it.
love you, observers. You're on my side. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, obviously,
Here it is.
chat, like finding a medium, finding a medium like dramas or games helps too. But I guess my point is learning
if they would
the
have lost this round
grammar.
and started with that,
However it gets done.
It's so
that would
interesting
have been
how
an
the mind works
all-time
and then they
mental
see a
break.
player jumping at heavy, but therefore nobody is behind.
No one else could be here.
No one
There's
But repeatable success.
but like academically learning the grammar isn't what's gonna help you learn to how to like speak it and not hesitate and get awkward about it or struggle with picking things up.
Indicator, but you're gonna change something up, right? It doesn't look like it. No. Nope.
As long as you have some basic understanding of like you understand the grammar structure is reversed from English and things like that, and then you just like repeat stuff and then you just know what that sentence means and then you start to pick apart each words. I think that might be a pretty effective way of learning just to speak it, right? And the thing is like your grammar can be a little bit off, but it's better to still be able to speak it fluidly than understand the grammar but pause and stutter at every step of the way, right?
And the flank does
So
get checked on. Kiko's going to know about this one. Nice from Miniboo, finally. Looking like he's got a bit of form here, but Kamek's still alive.
They're back.
Both
They're gonna
players
win.
Should be noted as well. They know where Benji is. They know where Miniboo was.
Where is Miniboo going?
yeah, I was about to ask.
He's on a
Doesn't
journey.
Benji by himself though. But yeah,
Doesn't
Kamek's trying to
take
line up,
ropes.
but
It's gonna work.
Nowhere to be seen.
30 seconds left.
And even like this now, Benji taking the time to fall away as well. It gives up the spike. That's fine.
That whole
We'll do the
wraparound
eventual
was
plant. We can work
giving me
together for a bit.
flashbacks
It's a
to
really nice way to
Osmos wrapping
control the
around on
space
Pearl.
what's going to be available for Kamek. So
Oh my god, you
spike
saw
is in
that, did
hand.
you?
I did.
Have you done that by the time
Yeah,
wanted? If he actually
couldn't
gets
believe
the
it.
chance to even plant, Miniboo's reposition is
That was
is lovely.
definitely
10 seconds left.
choice.
Gonna go for a pick here. Does spot one, but the paint shell going to be coming through regardless. Time now is a factor. Very well controlled by Heretics.
Yeah, opening though again. Liquid seems.
I just want to say you were fantastic today. Thank you. Thank you.
Fast B. I think it's a
Appreciate
nice
it.
idea.
Appreciate it,
Heretics
Spinwell.
worked
Hopefully
quite
Liquid have
weak,
more
I'd
than
say,
just
towards the
one
east side of
round
the
that
map.
is a B split.
But it seems when you game plan
God,
this
imagine they should
hard,
have 12
it kind
B
of
splits.
backfires sometimes. Because a team can just change one little thing, play 4B.
K-dramas can be fun, chat.
Usually you'd see with a game plan, in my opinion.
Although
you'd
these
play
days
the
there's
first
like a
round
lot,
bit
so I think you
more,
have to
and
pick and choose
volley,
carefully.
feeling,
But
are they doing the same stuff? Then I would enact the game plan a bit more. But respect for calling it on the second time after being brutalized the first time around.
the thing is, though, if you're trying to learn a language, once you have some very basics, what you have to do is you have to not turn on the subtitles in your own language. You have to turn the subtitles on in the original language. Because otherwise, what you'll end up doing is just reading it and not really listening. Like, you'll listen to tone, but you won't listen to the words.
See them kind of backing themselves a little bit more here, taking some of these more aggressive fights.
So you can't try to enjoy the show fully and learn the language at the same time. You have to pick and choose.
Yeah, the Heretics just look more comfortable on this map. And when you're comfortable, it means that for some reason your aim just looks more comfortable too.
Got it. As far as Kiko can go unnoticed. The pause in the play certainly feels... Ooh, barrel showed for a second. I thought he might have been on for that one. They still need to get past Benji, though, who's got good control.
30 seconds.
Nats, nice.
Uh-oh.
They're still going to know, maybe have a good idea about Benji here. They certainly do now. But Nats is still... Nats has gone down. Okay, that's fine. I was a bit worried it went the other way for a second there, but Benji doesn't get overwhelmed. Calm and in control. That was only Sheriffs. That was only a Guardian. So it wasn't the big one, but that's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, we're going to need to see a little bit more like
Speaking of languages, I don't think Team Heretics are speaking the same one today. And it didn't seem like it in the first two maps. Hopefully, they finally came to a conclusion on which language to use here on map 3.
It's a very important defense for us.
Oh my gosh, I actually wanted to watch that K-drama. The one where the girl gets turned into a chicken nugget. Seemed like such a wild concept to me.
Playing from this side, I'd love to see him have that sort of high note here, see if we can see them really contest. But Miniboo straight away going to find Nat, so a very early start and a very aggressive start, taking away B main control.
She gets turned into a chicken nugget. Or popcorn chicken, I can't remember which.
Straight satchel down.
It was like such a wild concept of a K-drama.
He has to respect this. Liquid just simply have the numbers. He is on his own. It was a 4-play stack on the other side of the map, so if he goes down, it is a bit of an issue, but does he want to make a play on this one again with that barrel? Double walk in the smoke. Liquid take the choice out of his hands. Get proactive themselves. And speaking about proactive, they're still going.
Oh my.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Catastrophe.
What about this one, Boo? You're going to be hurt,
Boy, oh boy.
Heard him a mile away.
Talking about Benji and how important that Cypher is when he's playing by himself on that A side of the map.
I agree when I said it's right.
They had the numbers. I think that's a bit.
I mean, yeah. No, the girl gets turned into chicken nugget. They have to like figure out how to turn her back into a human or something.
Such a great anchor on on maps like that. So seeing him make some uncharacteristic moves.
Well, it had a good cast,
I mean, he had the smoke advantage,
and it was a crazy concept. So I was like, maybe there's something to it.
Want him to take?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, but 3-3. And now we're starting to get pacey, and Mini Boo is up to it, up to the challenge, and up to a third. 3 quick kills. And
why are we using Armageddon here? I mean, I guess it's just delayed, but
Liquid run away with it this time, eyeing up that 4th round. Does get to slip through, but he's got targets everywhere.
They lose her among a pile of other chicken nuggets.
Still know he's around.
Okay, but can she speak while she's a chicken nugget?
And it looks like just aggression meets aggression with an in-zone flawless.
Yeah, and it was the desk highlighting Mini Boo on the raise being necessary to step up on this map. And that looked like the nicest, the cleanest round Heretics might have had the whole series. Just masterclass of aim from Mini Boo there.
But
and even managed to get Kamek's tail.
It's a fantasy show. Like, I don't know. Maybe she can like telepathically speak. I don't know.
So a little bit of a mistake from Team Liquid.
Oh my gosh.
Timeout we've had.
I think so, yeah.
It might be, because all the others, I think, were Heretics, and they're all in those first half. So first time we see the coaching staff get involved. Right, the deeper into this year, the map pool does get a little bit different once we start getting into best of 5s. Things, can swing around.
Learning the subject. I haven't watched Squid Game season 2. My wife and I were gonna watch it together, but dude, episode 1 starts like even darker and more, kind of scary, gruesome, etc. than season 1. And my wife does not do well with that stuff, even less than me. I'm not a big fan of it either. So we watched like the first 20 minutes and she was like, I can't watch this. So if I want to watch it, I gotta watch it on my own. Find some time.
I mean, we thought it was gonna be the Lotus, but then
Chicken Nugget Watch Party 1.
No, I mean they also still
Bonkar would love this show. There you go.
Crowds love a timeout, can't get enough of them. Half buys, losing their mind. Heretics fans really need this one, We've got ults on both sides now as well. Influential one not too far away from Woot as well.
Oh, the fans are getting rowdy.
Another direct approach from Team Liquid.
Re-enter
no
spotted.
slow defaults for them.
That paint shell could have caught and actually caused a lot more damage. Yeah, he's down low. Now, obviously unconfirmed how much damage he suffered, but still, it's going to get Camo's ult online and kind of bully out that B main control.
Yeah, very curious why they've got 2 people on the north side of the map seemingly doing nothing right now. So there's a plan going on here for Team Liquid that I'm not too sure.
I love that Mini's just quite frank sometimes.
Going again. This man wants blood.
I mean, yeah,
I
dig
this
it.
time it's his own Camo.
Oh no! They got him. They got him with that drone. They droned up north side and then like Heretics kind of got tricked.
Yeah, get the hell out of there, Woot.
Whoa, what are we?
Sight's clear.
A lot of respect.
Look at the space been taken on the other side.
Falling back because we got this space. Okay, they're fine. We win. We win. It's over.
From him.
We the Brimble we might have wasted.
Yeah, the round's
been
beautiful from Liquid. The north side was a little bit of a fake towards Arcade.
We're starting to really change our standards here for Team Liquid.
They were ahead of me on that one.
We? Who's we? Oh, I'm all on the train. People always say this though to me. I always say we, but I just mean whatever team I'm talking about, I just say we.
And you're right, it kind of was won and lost.
You ever said we on a broadcast?
No.
It was tailor-made to catch
Oh, that would be funny.
I don't think so. That would be funny though.
Yeah, like our team moves around.
Yeah.
We're just not doing enough right now.
That would be the team to make me say it.
Nice to see that like layering of knowing, you know, how good teams play this map.
What do we have ult-wise as well here? Still got camos, still got Patatex. These are big ults to play with on the other side. You still got the divide with Boo, and you've got Woots there as well.
Fracture gets weird with the big ults.
Yep. This is a tricky old map, but a lot shown here early.
Would you press a red button if it had a 50% chance to turn TMV into a chicken nugget?
Strange dish, not usually a favorite position for.
How would you feel about becoming a chicken nugget?
It's forced the hand, but Camo actually
Well,
went for it.
that's essentially killing me. They can say what they want and turning me into a chicken nugget. That's just
not
death
true.
for me, isn't it?
You could still be breathing.
Am I like a breathing, living, sentient chicken nugget?
Well, you could have thoughts, but supposedly these chicken nuggets can't talk. We've come to this discussion because there's a Korean drama where a girl gets turned into a chicken nugget and they have to figure out how to turn her back into a human.
It's working out for them somehow. That's the wild part here. Riente's going to fall, and Team Liquid somehow individually taking away Heretics.
So I presume you get to keep your thoughts. You just can't, you know, speak or do anything.
Usually you'll see teams playing a bit more kind of retakey on the B side of the map, and I highlighted last time when Heretics played that you can be punished for playing on this side.
50. Honestly, chat. You know what's really funny?
You know, Benji's head was off immediately.
Is that if there was 100% chance, I wouldn't press it. But the moment you tell me it's a 50-50, the moment the Gamba and Gacha instincts kick in, I'm pressing that button.
Benji got caught. Benji wasn't comfortable with the idea that someone had lurked past him.
It's like 50-50? Well, if I lose it, TMV lives. That's cool.
Would you press the button? I don't think you answered the question.
Well, I was just telling chat, if it was 100% chance you become a chicken nugget, I wouldn't. But if it's a 50-50,
why not?
It's kind of fun.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's kind of fun? If you just want a 50-50, just flip a coin. Why do you have to take someone's life into it?
Really dialed in on what Heretics have been up to.
But flipping a coin the consequences are the same. It's still just a coin, you know.
It is pressure time, right?
There's got to be some stakes.
I mean, you can make the consequences high if you want. You can flip a coin to say, oh, if heads I kidnap someone, tails I don't. You can make the stakes as high as you want on a coin.
Liquid on those first 2 gun rounds.
Listen. I gotta get the gacha instincts out somewhere without getting reeled into predatory microtransactions.
But turning me into a chicken nugget.
Well, but you might not.
It's a risk you're willing to take.
Well, you might not turn into one.
We can't be held on 4 again. We can't be held on 4 again. That is.
But the thing is,
unacceptable
if I didn't turn into one, I know you'd be disappointed.
Well, no, I'd be happy. I'd be happy that you didn't.
Why would you flip it? Why would you shake the button? Why would you press the button then?
Straight through? I mean, I'm not sure if I love the idea of this one. And there's a shorty on the other side now. Nats.
I think I'd be amused either way.
Now, Woot's done well towards Nats, but in the meantime, everything has fallen in favor to Liquid.
But like, no. But here's what would happen in reality: if you press the button that turned me into a chicken nugget, you wouldn't even know. It would be just like, oh, TMV just disappeared. He never spoke again. Or like, you know, my brother would just one day walk into my room and there's just a chicken nugget on my chair, and he would think.
2 big ults.
I mean, unless I'm on stream. Unless I'm on stream and everyone sees me turn into a chicken nugget, then you don't even know that it's worked. I could have just disappeared.
Well, yeah, we'd have
died.
we'd have to make sure I can see. Okay, but would you be okay with it if there was also a blue button that had a 50% chance to turn you back into a human. Would you be okay with me pressing the red button first and then take the 50-50?
No, what part of I don't want to be a chicken nugget don't you understand? Why is it always me who's at the why is it always me that's at the problem of this?
To be fair, you're the only one in the call right now.
Or Sliggy, why can't they be turned into a chicken nugget?
You know what, Sliggy, I'm down with that. You know what, I would press it if it was Sliggy.
The site is open.
Hold on, Liquid might win again.
Yeah, no.
I thought we were in for a boring map because Heretics were looking okay, but now Liquid are gonna win.
Oh, well, I thought the boring conclusion was that Liquid was gonna win. That's what it seems like today.
Such uncomfortable territory. Camo waiting poised. Nat, eyes trained on it. I don't know if this is even doable. I'd be backing away.
Wait, did anybody answer the question in chat? What is that drama called? Because I don't remember. Because I didn't actually watch it.
Good bullet to the back of Mini Boo.
Chicken slug it.
Up to 7. And Heretics once again denied that 5th.
Yeah, I didn't love the approach from Heretics.
It's called
The
Chicken
idea
Nugget.
was doing that kind of stairs
Okay, now that
push,
we've talked about it, now I have to
forcing
try
Liquid
watching it
into
too.
A.
I'm so
But
curious.
those A site holds, they're not. It's not a consistent way to play this map sitting on A site.
And is this
Patty Tech managed to get the ult, and then it just looked stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan. Boy, do I have news for you. They're not just up. They're one map away. They are 6 rounds away from going to Masters Bangkok.
It's going to be 4 again. It's not over yet. They've got ults here. They've
Oh,
still
it's
got
called
a bit of a buy. It ain't
Takgangjang.
pretty. I mean,
So
look at
Takgangjang is like
Look at the judge with Boo. Guardian out for
seasoned
Bulldog
chicken
with Boo.
nugget. It's like chicken nugget in sauce.
Yeah.
Nats is even holding onto the outlaw right
It's like
now,
glazed
knowing that
chicken
the
nugget.
Halfhammers are in for Heretics. I hope he's put something else though. Surely. Well, I'm not gonna say it. He's gonna get 5s.
I said this before, but it's not just any girl, by the way, but the actress can use. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I remember the cast. It was the whole cast. It's like a really good cast, which is why it was like. I mean, I guess the casting got the job done because it did pique my interest. Not just the actress, but like the actors too.
They look a bit confused, but
I don't think they know what to do, but they've gone for a switch here. So you're going to have, who is it, Woot going over a little bit closer
Surely you
towards
can
B,
convince
switch up with
TMV
Sky
now
coming
that
over,
it's
maybe
a
to get some
season
information on
on.
Dish. They're still paranoid about being that A hit coming in. God, but this silence is deafening. Pressure now.
They have Armageddon.
They've got to make towards the side, and the ult going to come down. Benji out in the open.
I like
Swipes
this
aside.
ult.
Kiko's cleared. Powdertech claims Woot's life. It's looking like 8 is going to be on the cards here. Kiko wants
I liked that ult. That was pretty good.
Down to 3. Mini Boo, Rienz, and Boo trying to work this back. Mini Boo pops the ult. He wants to find a body to place it towards. And Kiko's already found Rienz. It's falling to pieces here. They're falling like flies as Boo, the last one alive with a goddamn judge. There's nothing he could do. 8 rounds for Team Liquid. 4 again for Heretics. This feels cursed.
another disappointing half from Heretics again.
If there was to be a 3-0 lower finals in any of the regions, this was not my pick.
And it's going to be do or die time
Oh, this
soon
would have
here.
been my pick.
This is what it takes to
Oh,
get
it's just
to
the other way
Bangkok, to
around.
pull it together when it matters most.
True,
Let's see if they can do it.
I am Kenovi's watch party if it's a quick 3-0. Oh no, chat. As much as that sounds interesting, first of all, I don't have the permissions, but second of all, I'm taking a nap if this is a 3-0. I'm taking a nap and then we're coming back for Americas. What happened to my boys? Isn't that how we all feel? Chat, we're gonna run some ads. And if you hate watching ads, you should sub to the channel. Or, well, I guess YouTube getting membership doesn't fix it. But you should still consider getting membership anyway. Gen G versus T. What is going on in YouTube? What kind of formula are we cooking up? Will this be the last year where Team Heretics starts off slow? Oh, like last year where they start off slow and then speed up later on. I mean, maybe. I mean, just because they showed that it can be done last year, it's not out of the question.
4. This map was meant to be the redemption of Heretics, the way back into this.
If you guys love the blatant product placements with K-dramas, there's really funny compilations. One of my favorites is I think it's a canned tuna one, where like they're trying to make dinner or whatever, and they open the cupboard and it's literally just full of one brand of canned tuna. It's just a giant cupboard above the countertop.
God, and if you're talking about needing a pistol, God, do they need this one? Let's see what they go for here. Of course, Heretics now on the attacking side.
How do you sub to the channel? Does it cost money or can we do it for free? Well, in fact, if you have Amazon Prime, you could also sub to this channel for free with Twitch Prime. You can do that every month. It's crazy, I know.
Expecting a pistol round.
But otherwise, you could also spend money.
Liquid on defense do like to do pushes and crunches, so just waiting that out.
What's up? What's up?
We're gonna have the second cycle salvos coming up from Heretics. Just waiting for that for the exit.
Just letting it simmer right now as well. Further this goes on, the
K-Drama product placements are the best. The only time I feel like ads are entertaining. I mean, yeah, they're pretty over the top.
Right? They have to make the move late in a round, walking into
if you had to take an average of all regions, what would be the tier list? Average.
Is he playing camera off this? Does he get to play himself into it? He does.
I mean, probably.
Goes in. That has to force him away. Nice from Nats. Oh, it's gorgeous from Nats. Vintage from the man himself. And the cavalry are arriving. Mini Boo, face the music. Team Liquid with an in-zone flawless to start the second half.
Oh man. Do we put Americas over EMEA?
To inform any kind of rotation or any kind of read as to what Team Liquid are doing and walk straight into the trap. I was expecting in this game the Teo Salvos to be used a little bit more to try and get rid of these Cypher trips, but
do we?
Not something that we've seen on either side right now.
I might do EMEA, Americas,
slow march
and then China.
Once again towards 10 rounds. Liquid, they've been here before. 2 maps just passed. Similar scenes. But can Heretics change it this time around? If they want to go, if they want a chance at international competition, it has to start even now with only classics.
Can you imagine if Team
signs of life? It's been dreary.
Can you imagine if Team Liquid goes
right
Smashers Bangkok?
Side quest orb grabs from Mini Boo, but
I can't. I mean, I have nothing against these guys. I'm happy for them if they do, but
okay, that's 2 for
should get 3. I mean, playing the win.
Well, Giant X isn't.
But again, if we're looking at a 10-4,
America's only has 2 clues.
It's hard when you look at the kind of the small factors. You're like,
I mean, I guess so. I guess 2G is kind of like in their own category as well. I guess.
3, best of 5.
But I feel like they are much lower than the ones from EMEA, you know what I mean?
What's on their side? Certainly not anymore. Farming them up. There's Boo. A formality. Liquid. It's 10 again. Up against the 4 from Heretics.
You would genuinely be sad if they go. Why would you be sad?
Like, he has found a timing that, like, it almost feels disrespectful.
No, yeah, that's what I mean though. That's what I was telling TMV. Just like there's no tension. It's like there's messy and scrappy but intense, and then there's
it's not going to be the most perfect of, right?
No offense, but whatever this is.
Guardian. Nice. Do they make it off 4?
Looks like a south side crunch maybe here for the control.
God, if they get held on 4 again, I'm going to lose my mind, Mini. I really will. Oh my God, why do I feel it's going to work out? They're just going to make it in the smoke! And this might be it. This could be the first real kick of them into the coffin. Rienz and Benji trying to pick up the pieces. Rienz has to turn on a dime. Surrounded, left and right, outnumbered. And now it's Benji with a 1v2 to try and beat and break that cursed 4th round. The crowd want it. Willing him on. He's only had 4 kills in this entire map so far. It's all 4s all the time. Team Liquid denying them again. The buy round has been shattered.
Something has to be off on the Heretic side. They're just...
Heretics, the pressure's on, and maybe we're forgetting stuff, but in
Like, you just,
preparation, I'd be more than
even
surprised
though
if they didn't
they're
know
in
that
the
that
smoke
deep side
first,
smoke
you
meant
know
the
it's
south
gonna
side
go
could
bad.
be
Yeah.
If I got that in my notes, they've got that in
Like,
their
why
notes, and
is
they weren't
the-
ready for that south side crunch at all, it looked like.
And are these the mistakes
Yeah,
that
I don't
happen
know.
under pressure? Right?
I just got a good theory
You
that
throw them into a different
Team
scenario,
Heretics
they're
forgot
not
to
gonna fall for it.
remove
But here, in
Bounty
these
Tech from their group chat.
It gets
So he knows what they're
just
doing.
away from them again. Look at that run around. God, Heretics. What a slow and painful death this might be. We've got
Oh yeah,
Guardians, we've got
no
what they
TMV's
can
here. I
and
guess
try
I
to
didn't
muster
update the
something
call
together.
command either,
No
but
ults to
we're taking
completely
it
back
chill
them
here.
off. Miniboo 3 away, 2 away from Rien's.
Oh boy, 4-11, no ults.
All the
Oh,
pennies straight
Mini
together,
Boo.
Nats trying to find a little bit of safety. He has. Mini Boo taking most of that damage. Oh, Nats.
Liquid
Oh
already
my
had
gosh.
Bay main.
Look at
Oh my
this.
gosh.
Position. You're
Oh
dead.
my gosh.
You are dead to rights. Heretics again.
It's like he can do no wrong.
Yeah, what?
How's he got the
It's just
4th and the
Rien's in a
3rd
1v3.
too?
It feels like 12 is
Oh
absolutely
my
No
god.
way.
Liquid 1 round away from
I'm
back
losing
up.
my mind, man.
I mean, the heroics
I
from
just-
that
I
side were
can't.
Oh
beautiful,
my
but coach
god.
brain was already seeing the A main push coming behind. Even when Nat's got nothing there, I think that Liquid are in a decent position to win that round. This is a disaster for Heretics.
And now, what could be the final round is with Spectres, Stingers, Guardians. 1 ult for Rien's. You have Nats with flashes of his brilliance of past years coming in, and Camo.
I just...
Corner to play from. The flash goes far, but he's still standing.
Yeah,
Mini
like
Boo
like
clears.
these but like
Still holding
Heretics
the
needs to
main here for
chain
Mini Boo.
these
He goes
moments.
further.
Like
Pantech
there you
can't
go.
be the
Like
one
you
to
gotta
stop them
chain.
now.
Oh,
Mini
the
Boo
the
charging
13-4
forward,
curse. Come
marching
on.
towards the side, trying to just flood
Oh,
in on
boo.
this, and they've done it at least for now. It looks like Mini Boo individually trying to get him around.
I mean, finally they can get some momentum in the round, but
Chobra, it's over. It's over, bro. What are you talking about? It's
I
over.
don't know if they won the ace, they just won a
it
round.
can't be.
Get him off that
I.
fourth. Boo. Uh-oh. Who's gone down? Maybe it is an ace, potentially. Who knows? There's no real time for this, but if he can make it costly, that would have been great. But for Nats, he's thinking bigger picture.
Yeah, and for Team Liquid, it's going to be about just keeping composed.
Yeah.
Not letting the pressure get to them.
I don't think you start even feeling the pressure till it's like 10 at
Uh-oh.
this point. You know what I mean? Considering the
Uh-oh.
security for the weaponry is so valuable. And again, Nats is taking it away from them. They do make it out with 2 Vandals. Ult still there for Mini Boo. And around
Apex
from
was just
him.
hard carried
He
by
needed that. The team needed it. He gets him on 5. Heroics call
I mean,
upon.
Floor was carrying,
still
but
have a buy here.
like
The 13th round.
w- personally when we joke about glue, personally I don't mean just bad, right, or like not strong enough, but I just mean like just bad chaos that you don't control, right? Like just lost and confused. And I don't know if we necessarily saw that from Apex. I think it was just a little bit of lack of firepower here and there, and you know, lack of depth in set plays. But
he's got his 1 away from Booze. Liquid aren't far off from themselves as well. 2 away from Patatex, 2 away from Kiko's, 1 off from Nats.
I mean,
They've
it's
got some
amusing,
real
I
close
guess,
here.
chat.
They've chosen
Do you
to
think
try
the
and tussle
Lotus
with
broke
Nats, it
them?
looks like.
Oh boy.
Clear through. Does he find any safety now? Miniboo trying to hunt him down. A
No,
one-man
what?
target and a one-man army. Nats finds his other number, and he's still alive. He still tries to do the damage,
He
but
can't
goes
keep
down.
getting away with
Rienz
this.
claims him, and they claim security on the site here. A little bit of stall. They're going to try it. You're going to have Camo trying to lean forward here. A little bit more time to play with. Finds nothing on the site, but he spots out 1. Dealt with. They deny. 50 seconds trying to keep composure here. Can they punish Liquid? They're trying to. Heretics holding this together. Kiko still alive, but only Kiko alive now. Down on 30 HP. It looks like
Okay,
Heretics
jeez.
might
I mean, when Nats got that kill from the drop on tower, I thought it was over. Sorry to say this, but I still think what we were talking about, not the game, is much better than actually game. I don't I mean, part of it's also I'm not in the zone to actually, because there's always something to break down in games. But
Heretics, that was a really chaotic round. It could have gone wrong.
Yeah, they kept composed. Nats with a little bit of going for heroics again. Maybe needs to calm down a little bit, but they do have rounds to work with, Team Liquid.
I mean, chat,
Yeah,
I'm kind of down to take a nap before Americas at this point.
Mini boo go kill is what it's felt like.
Hey, but sometimes when you have a mini boo, you let him off the leash.
Nice, let's go, boys.
I mean, Benji's doing his best. You can see it in his face, though. You know, does he fully believe in it? I'm not so sure.
No armor for
Do you think Nats would want to be a chicken? I feel like Nats is the type of person who'd be like, I mean, maybe.
Don't even need to flash and peek that corner.
I think he'd be fairly open. I feel like he's pretty open-minded, pretty chill.
None of that. He's off ski. Did they manage to police the weapon? No. Paditech's got that. He's got light shields and the ult. I mean, this is not safe yet.
Heretics have accelerated appropriately. They should get this site.
But should
they?
These sort of days. I don't know why.
Team Liquid do have Breach and Brim ult.
And I feel like Paditech's good for one here. I really do. It's a really considered position though, but the smoke is still in play. They're going to shift through that.
I mean,
towards site. Plant's going to be on the cards. Going to try and deny that. Does Paditech spring? No. He waits. Divide in as well. They want to make them work for this.
Oh boy.
They are going to commit them, it looks like.
There we go. Ult's coming. Team Liquid
oh boy.
right on back in.
Oh, it is chaos.
It's all going to be chaos. I promise you that. Kamek the only one to draw blood. It's down to a 3v2. Nats and Paditech. Could Paditech be the one to break their hearts? Could you imagine? The team that made him back in the scenes.
No, no, it's not possible now.
Tempo shifts, but they are deep off site. Mini Boom playing up. Oh my god! And the Utah's just gone. That was way too early.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
hold on. No half achieved. Paditech trying to take the fight towards main. Boom. On the back foot here, but time is running.
Okay,
jeez. It took everything. Mini, it took literally everything. The ults upon ults, but they're going to make it up towards 8.
Jeez.
Yeah, it looks a bit sketchy in the end there for Heretics, but I got to call out Team Liquid there, using both the Brim and Breach ult in a situation where you've got low economy, you're coming out of a tiny choke.
Ugh. I'm starting to get a little sleepy.
In deep.
Team Heretics have the chance to do the funniest thing. Would it be funny?
I get a little bit worried.
I mean, I think it'd be.
The thing is, I'll forgive Liquid for some of these errors as well, though, because how often do we see Liquid in best of 5 grand finals deep tournaments?
I mean, exactly.
You know, I'll give them a little bit of leeway, but the score is.
No, that's a good point. You always have to put it in context. But yeah, 5 more chances.
We wait and we see how much more
Salvos doesn't break the trips.
This one from the brink of what felt like death.
Kamek's Armageddon being online is kind of big. You got the high-low double setup on a main, so you're ready for either a pinch from Dish or obviously a full-on push-in from a main.
Where does Heretics head now?
It's getting to that point of the game where it feels like there's just so much tension.
Palpable at this point. I feel like they're aware of this. This could be the downfall.
The drone.
It's going to be seen. Okay,
nobody clears it.
Punish, or do they just hope they dismantle? Okay, they're going to fall off that. In the meantime,
door open but not closed.
Over towards Dish.
Liquid have 3 on A main, and Kiko looking like he might come back over. No smokes off Dish.
But they're rewalking this. Look at them clearing A main.
I love it. Forget anything coming in from Dish.
The timing is everything. 30 seconds. Christ, are they leaving this to the last 30 seconds?
30 seconds left.
Oh boy, time.
You're walking into an absolute storm here. Nats is going to go down.
Good
so
salvos.
But maybe there's something to it. But they've gone and lost Benji. Spike on the way. It needs to get there fast. Kiko trying to disallow it. And look at the ult.
Oh no.
This is going to be so close on this one. A tap on the spike. They're not going to commit towards it yet. But time is ticking. 11 seconds just passed. It's down to absolutely nothing here. Paditech and Kamek shoulder to shoulder. Time is of the essence. He has to stick this. Boo! Fights Kamek. But the plant's gone down. It's too little. Too late.
What a fit again.
Liquid
No.
A new era by claiming the last tickets to Bangkok out of the hands of Heretics. I can't believe it came down to that. Literally a second.
There's no way.
A little bit of util, the right call. And that is Team Liquid. Heads held high.
I'm stunned. 3-0 against Heretics.
3-0.
They've had an incredible run, though.
They absolutely have. I think from when we first saw Team Liquid,
it looks
the team
scrappy.
we have now.
It looks scrappy.
Yeah,
it did not look good.
Like, come on, what have we seen here? What have they been doing? What's this roster up to? But the difference made, there was some really clear changes.
Well, Mimi's going to have to glue herself to a chair. I mean, that's going to be fun to watch.
That's true. We got something out of this.
Yeah, I was a bit worried today. I was like, if we send
damn, rough for her. Yeah, but I mean, you see it in their faces, man. It looks like there's some. It's just.
Absolutely do.
I don't know.
Amazing performance, and I think for Heretics, there's a lot of
There's
conversations.
much recovery needed to be done here.
So far. It's not easy trying to reinvent yourself time and time again, coming off of such a high note of last year. A lot of new pressure, a lot of new problems. And now for Sage 1, they will have to find those answers. Bangkok is not on the cards.
I do trust their system, though. I think that with the time to come back, they can talk through all these things.
Team Heretics need to fix their hairstyle. They'll be back then. I mean, this is incredible, chat.
The better team won. Team Liquid. That first map, you know, going through the whole thing that we've seen.
I don't like. I literally at the end I was like, okay, well, we'll wait until the spike is planted, and then I blinked,
so well. It's been an absolute treat.
And then he died.
Go from strength to strength. And I can't wait to see how they do internationally. That to me is such an exciting.
Would you rather have an off-season tournament with all formal international winners with their OG rosters?
How will they fare? Camo's been incredible.
Seeding based on wait, what? Oh, seeding based on recency or Battle of Glue. Battle of the Glue, because at least it would still have some meaning.
What a moment for them. That's got to be a real surprise for them in a way, because you know.
Shayo deserves some respect. He was the only team. I mean, all the respect to him. Because especially after the opening match, Team Liquid was not convincing.
They had players that are going to be able to accept a good system in the coaching staff. I think that Lohan.
Yeah, Heretics looks really sad and down on themselves. I mean, I don't. Obviously, you hold yourself to high standards, but.
Alright, let's send it over to the stage.
And obviously, you just lost, but.
Nats and Kiko.
I am indeed. Thank you very much, Pansy and Minnie. I'm now joined by Nats and Kiko from Team Liquid. Guys, give it up for them. Give it up. Now, as you can see, all of the branding, the stage behind you, you will be heading to Masters Bangkok. I'm going to ask you guys about this separately. First of all, Nats, we didn't see you at any global events last year. I think everybody missed you seeing on that stage. Talk to me how you're feeling about qualifying for this event, but also qualifying at your prime. You're playing so well.
Well, chat,
Nats. We got the
I think...
Well. Everything is just amazing. How are you feeling?
I'm going to take a nap.
I'm feeling good. I don't think it's a prime. I mean, I like how am I playing right now and how am I doing.
I mean, what? I'll still get like 2.5 hours of sleep before the Americas match. I want to watch the Americas finals. I want to see if Sentinels can put a dent in G2.
2023, I think I qualified everywhere. Again, yeah, we didn't qualify.
So,
now I'm qualified again, so it feels good. But it kind of like.
I mean, listen. By the way, like as much as we joke about how crazy this is, which I think, I mean, we don't even mean it offensively. It's just the caliber of the teams coming into the match. But huge props to Nats. Picks up the IGL and.
You kind of watching and you see the people play and you're like, why am I not there? But sometimes you just don't deserve. You need to work harder, and
I'm happy for Nats and the team. Like I'm happy for Nats and the team for sure.
Yeah,
that's good.
Kiko's also been playing his, out of his mind, and
being held in Bangkok is
I mean,
very special
yeah,
to you.
huge for them.
APAC, all of the Southeast Asian teams have been knocked out. You know, some of the Thai representatives will not be there. But you are half Thai, and you've spoken about that. This is a very special thing.
Kiko's half Thai. I didn't know that.
Maybe we can milk it a little bit. Get the APAC fans on your side. Get them on Team Liquid here. What does it mean to you to make it there?
It's really important to me because my mum was really cheering us on for this event. I told her that I'd really make it this year. And it won't be a repeat of last year, and this year we're going to make Bangkok because it's really important for us.
That is so
And,
sweet.
I think there's a lot. I think my family's going to be there from Thailand, so hopefully they can come watch.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You're going to get the fans behind you. You were also telling me before
The Thai
this
fans
interview
should
started,
rally
your mum
behind
is
him.
watching, right?
Yes.
Is there anything you want to say to your mum right now?
Thank you for taking a day off to watch me. I won the game. So,
She took a day off to watch him play the match.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. Taking the day off. Yeah. Now,
That's so
Eamon's just
sweet.
laughing behind you.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing there.
Yeah, Eamon's always taking days off. You know, he knows how that
Doesn't
feels.
work.
He knows how that feels. Now, not only did you make it the way, the fashion you did, the dominant.
I mean,
fashion you
I'm
did,
happy
we
for
have
this
to
team.
talk about
I'm happy
Lotus,
for
because
Nats
there is
because we
something about
thought
the
we
fact that
thought he
whenever
wouldn't
we
be able
see
to
you
really
fade Nats,
find
someone is
success
playing Reyna
in
on the team. It was
the
like that
IGL
last
role,
time on
but
the Reyna. I don't know if you remember, but we were kind of guessing.
yeah,
a
I
little
hope
bit
they
about
don't
why you
I hope they
played
don't
this
bum out. I hope they
was
do well
it
at Bangkok.
a last minute thing?
Who knows?
Have you been prepping this? Is there a reason why you left Lotus open today? I have a lot of questions, so yeah.
I mean,
Chat.
it's good that you have a lot of questions. It's good that Vitality has a lot of questions in that case.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, good
let them think
answer.
about that, how they're gonna think.
Good
Previous
answer.
match we
Chat.
also banned Pearl, and now we
I need to
banned
take a
Pearl,
nap. So,
let them think how the video is
as
going to
interesting
be
as this
played.
interview
It
actually
looks
is,
good.
I think
like
we are
playing
going
Fade.
to hop off
I'm
here.
saying you should play Cypher though, but I'm playing. I played Fade at least once.
Oh, second time, right? I believe this is the second time that we've seen you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was
Twice
that?
on Lotus though.
So,
Yeah, but was this a conversation that you did have to have with your coach? Like,
all right. So we're gonna hop off here. I'm gonna take a nap. I'll be back for the grand finals of Americas. Yeah, and then again, for Pacific Grand Finals, I'll be at the arena with Elevated. So hope you guys tune into that. That should be a lot of fun as well. But if you're going to be here for Americas, I'll be back in a couple hours. I will see you then. Thanks for joining for, I guess, this historic moment of Liquid going to Masters Bangkok. And hopefully we'll have more fun. Hopefully the Sen G2 match will deliver. And that'll be all for now. Thanks for all the kind words. Thanks for the new subs as well. I will see you